Good morning, Vietnam. Welcome back. We're going to be continuing the... Oop, I got to sign in. That's annoying. We are going to be continuing the Marvel Rivals 6-stack team-up tournament here. Does this work? I think this works. Let me see if this works. Hold on. The website I use to track this thing is currently... No, I don't want to create an account. I just want to log in, you son of a bitch. All right, let's try... this one. All right, cool. Why did it log me out? That's so annoying. All right, hold on. Survey says. All right, hold on. Getting there. There we go. All right, we're signed in. Sorry about that. Thank you for asking, Nova. I'm all right. I've been better. So excited. So will it be 5 receivers and 1 anchor? No, because of the changes to, well, being that we can now do players in this, we're going to do 3 and 3. 3 and 3 or 2-2-2s, depending on the setups. The only one that's going to be a little weird is the Fantastic Four, which we've already decided how we're going to handle. Okay, give me just a second here. We're almost up and running. Sorry, this website decided it wanted to sign me out, and I had to sign right back in. Pain in my ass, but we are up. That should be good. That's good. This is up. There we are. There it is. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay. Glorious. Glorious. All right. I just realized that the face uses the letters TDT. Yeah, you know, everyone has that opportunity to experience that. It's always enjoyable when somebody figures it out. All right. Today, we're going to be continuing where we left off. We're going to be starting up here with the Symbiote Shenanigans as one that we had skipped over here to get to the Fantastic Four. As a reminder for everybody at home, we, as per usual, will be taking people at random from the people who are joining up on the custom game, which I will be starting up in just a second. But if you want to guarantee yourself a spot on one of these teams for whatever reason, let's say you really want to play as Jeff, then all you need to do is just throw some money at the screen. My eventual surgery will be very appreciated, and you also get closer, if it's a Twitch sub, to a skin giveaway at the end of the stream, and you guarantee your spot. I've got my pen and paper right here, just in case you need to write some people's down. Of course, again, it is not required. It's just if you want to guarantee yourself a spot. Just a little way to fast pass everything else. All right, let's create Le Lobby. I've heard wonderful news today that Expedition 33 is currently the most nominated game of the year. A game of the year like ever, which is great because the game deserves so much praise. As much as I love Rivals, Expedition 33 absolutely blows freaking Rivals out of the water in terms of quality of game. It is an incredible game. I highly recommend you all play it. This has been your unsponsored segment for Expedition 33, the funny French game. What's up, everybody? Greetings. Gonna make, you're gonna do a losers one. No, I'm not gonna do a losers bracket just because we already have so many freaking games, right? Like, we're on the second half. We're already 3 hours in. So I'm gonna keep it to single elimination. How many games till Chilling Assault?
Iron Fist.
You want Iron Fist? Okay. I will write you down some guy for Iron Fist. Rogue. Carp. Iron Fist. Thank you, Rogue Carp, for the 2 schmackaroons. Let's not make the same mistake of multiplayer game being nominated for Game of the Year. Dude, Shroud is doing more damage to Arc Raiders than he is than anybody else. Like, it seems like a legitimately good game, but every time he opens his mouth, I'm like, I want to play Arc Raiders less. I want to play it less. Anyway. Some guy's the GOAT, yes. All right, we good. So many good games this year. E33 is just the best. I said this. I put a little thing out on Twitter. We do have a Twitter, by the way. I don't really post there much, but you know, we do technically have a Twitter. I said that if there was a game of the decade competition, Expedition 33 would probably still win. It's legitimately that good. This batch was goated. Everyone voted for an indie debut. I mean, yeah, it's pretty cool. I think Dispatch is pretty cool too. I haven't actually gotten a chance to play it, but like literally everything I've seen about it seemed positive. Like Expedition 33 is like generational. That's the type of game that like I'll be an old man and my kids will come up to me and like, Misa, tell me about your favorite game. I'm like,
pull up a seat, young lad. I'm gonna tell you about the French.
Anyway. Shroud is my favorite CS Pro, but I don't think he ever touched a proper single-player game, so he should not be talking about Game of the Year nominations. Yeah, the fact that he hasn't even played Expedition 33, despite the unbelievable amount of praise it's receiving, is an extremely big turnoff. DPC for Jeff, got you DPC. All right, everybody's here. I like to chat a little bit at the start while everyone kind of funnels in, you know? Looks like we got everything kind of set up. DPC, I'm assuming you want this game. Let me go ahead and cycle you out. Let's see. There, let me go to the Dallas servers here. Mercy? Mercy, I hate to be the guy, but I do think you do have the highest ping here. And I think that is grounds for termination. I'll swap DPC out here for you, because DPC is getting Jeff. I actually didn't need to write you down, DPC. I could have just got you in here on the first game. Oh, well. Wasted ink. All right. Are you fine with me redeeming a 1v1, or should I wait? Go ahead and wait. Honestly, I'm kind of hurting today, guys. My back shoulder area is giving me trouble. My hernia area has been giving me some trouble lately, so you know, I'm holding it together. But I'm not feeling the greatest right now. My fiance got some not great news today with regards to her health, so it's just kind of been a little bit of a rough day, but it's okay. We're all right. Anyway, shall we continue? Can I still be in the Fantastic Four because I donoed? It's once per stream. I know, I'm a greedy bastard. Sorry to hear. Dude, once you hit 25, I know, I'm 25. Once you hit 25, bro, things just start falling apart. It sucks. We have, looks like an open slot. Mercy, you could get back here as soon as Firefox wants to decide. There you go. Okay, awesome. All right, let's randomize it, and I will tell you who's what. Basically, whatever Team DPC ends up is the Symbiote Shenanigans here. Okay, and it looks like Team 2, y'all are Symbiote Shenanigans. Team 1, y'all are Stark Protocol. Let me go ahead and get the predictions up on Twitch real quick. This is only 25. I'm not only 25. I'm at least 25. There's a big difference. No, I'm a little older than 25. just a little bit. Not much, but I'm a little bit older. All right, Stark Protocol. Once again, that is Iron Man, obviously. Ultron, and let's not forget that it is, what's her face? Squirrel Girl, Nut Girl, right? Oh, also just as a reminder, if it is a team up of 3, go 2-2-2. If it is a team up of 2, just do 3 and 3. Make sure that whoever you pick, you stay as that unless you coordinate a swap with your teammate. If I see anybody accidentally going over, it is potentially grounds for an elimination via disqualification. All right. So that or... All right, there we go. Hey, thanks for the sub, Rogue Robot. Appreciate that. Predictions are up. Oh, is Yoshi giving the sub? Got it. Okay. I got 2 chats. Stream Elements tells me who gets the sub. Actual stream chat, actual Twitch chat tells me who gifted the sub. It can be very confusing at times. Thank you, Yoshi. Let me know who you want. Thanks for the sub. All right, cool. Can I be in the Fantastic Four now? Yes. All right, I got you, Yoshi. What's your name again? Wait, I have my old piece of paper. So much. What was your in-game name again, Yoshi? I realized that your Discord PFP is made out of 3.7. So I used to be. I wonder. Actually, before we start. Yo, what going on with YouTube, man? It's weird. My YouTube stream numbers are hella down. I need this chair a little bit too. This is giving me some trouble. Is it 2-2-2 because of the 3 members of the team? Correct. Yes, correct. Hold on. Gamer. That's right. You're Gamer Gabeen. Gamer Gabeen. Alright, give me a sec. Gamer G Bean. Fantastic Four. Okay. Excellent. Okay, alright. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So the TDTwo channel, the one that you guys are all watching on or have seen, actually used to be just Misum. And then I was just like, you know what? I think I want like an officially second channel, not like my own personal channel. So then I shifted it over. There's actually a playlist of all of my old videos. Some of them actually did really well prior to actually switching this over to TDT2. Mostly memes, though. YouTube had a loading moment earlier. People might have left because of bad quality or lag. Weird. Yeah, just really low numbers. The last stream was actually pretty low numbers, too. Anyway, Team 2, y'all are Symbiote Shenanigans. Team 1, you guys are the Stark Protocol. Let's begin. I like that the game hasn't been lagging, or crashing, I should say. I think that they figured out how to make it not crash by giving us this loading thing in between. It's been nice.
Hi, me boom.
Hi, Trusted Table. Thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub. 3 months. Love the Zelda music, by the way. Yeah. I got some good taste. Like, I feel like a taste in music is often a thing that is hard to brag about. However, I feel like I've got a good taste in music. I feel like I've got a pretty good palette, you know? Got my money on Stark because of the Stark versus Planet Pals. I mean, Planet Pals is like the worst team up, though. Let's be so real. Yeah, let's be like totally honest here. Think you do. The music in the stream is always a banger. Yeah, it's just a loop. It's actually old. It's like 3 years old. I should have updated. I should add some Expedition music in there. But it's maybe, shoot, no, is it 5 years old? Holy crap, this stream music is super old. Yeah, I made it like right when I started streaming when I was still doing Destiny stuff back on the main channel from forever ago. It's just a loop of like 45 minutes. Just some of the songs I like. The Jeff Lords are back. Yeah, we seem to attract them. Need to play Expedition 33? I highly recommend it. Like, since Undertale came out, it was my favorite game of all time. I didn't think it was the best game of all time, but there's, like, certain things that happen when, like, a game just kind of speaks to you, right? It just, like, hits a certain thing for you, right? That was Undertale for me for the longest time. Expedition 33 delivered on that and then added another A to the layer of the development, right? Undertale is my indie, my single A developer. A game of all time, my double A developer is Expedition 33. Goated game. Alright, here we go. Stark Protocol. Looks like they're all lined up and ready to go. Everyone's decided on the characters. Symbiote Shenanigans. Also a fairly decently balanced team here. Both groups fairly decently balanced. Symbiote Shenanigans actually has a tank as well as a DPS and a support. But, I mean, we got two of some of the better DPSs over here for just spam, easy, not difficult damage, which is good for these type of competitions. And some Ultron action. We'll get to see how this goes here. Hella. Yeah, they have a Hella. Stark don't have a chance. Yeah, but, like, that's a lot of damage, right? Here we go. Let's see. Fire Falcon rolling in with the Venom. Okay. Just exchanging some damage back and forth. This choke point right here. Synth is in. Starts opening fire. Getting some damage on the Scroll Girls over here. But not quite getting what they're looking for. One of the Hellas goes down. One of the Scroll Girls goes down. Rokarp as well as Gamer. Picking them off from the high ground here. They have to make sure that they don't get picked off by these Hellas. As Hella, by Funny Bones, is absolutely doing their best to try to take them down, but they do go down in the process. DPC jumps on the point, but goes down. Looks like the Ultrons and the Iron Man are having no issues of controlling these zones. Able to clean up yet another. Oh, Stark Protocol able to repel one of Symbiote Shenanigans' incoming attacks. Interesting. Interesting. Might not be as one-sided as we thought. Silver Venom, I have the high ground. Yeah. Fire Falcon way overcommitting to that fight there. Yeah, that team up on Ultron actually doing a lot of work for them. Ooh, but the big damage coming in from Hella. Using the box as cover is actually so smart. That's actually so freaking smart. If you guys remember from the 6-stack tournament, stacked. Oh, maximum pulse. Oh, okay, grabs one. I was going to say stacked Ultrons can do a lot of work. That's a lot of just ambient healing. Let's see what's going on up here with the Symbiote Shenanigans. They are taking some damage. They are losing some of their ground here. But again, they're just not getting enough. Symbiote Shenanigans goes down again. It's really coming down to if these Hellas can land their shots. They're really struggling to land these shots. Funnybone and Sodblood really having a hard time. There's just so much airborne stuff for them, right? They really have to be sat there and pocketed. Ults are starting to come up on the line. Trusted Table grabs up a kill. These Venoms are extremely separated out from the rest of their crew. Oh, going for the grab, not quite getting it. Okay, Trusted Table popping down the ult. Stark Protocol looking fairly dominant right now. Using very little ults to yet again repel another assault from the offense. The flyer advantage is indeed going hard here. Mercy popping out the ult. Gets damaged. No idea what Funny Bones was doing there. Funny Bones was throwing, bro. Venom is tankier because it's random. Random rank, yeah. Again, Firefalcon trying to get something in here, but it's just not working. It's just not working. Funny Bones swapping over. It looks like they swapped out here. Funny Bones used to be on the Hella. It looks like he swapped out with Synth or Sodblood. DPC trying to get something with it, but again, nothing's happening. A minute and a half loosely remains here. Looks like the Symbiote Shenanigans are coordinating a potential other swap up here, maybe. Okay. They're trying to re-coordinate themselves here. Yeah, they're definitely trying to re-coordinate themselves. All of Team Stark's ults are down. Gamer is soon to have another ult. Mercy getting hard pushed in this backline here, but lives still alive. Busy Geoduck trying to get what they can here. Grabs nothing, unfortunately, and is going to go down in the process. DPC as well. The Stark Protocol has a pip, but they are comfortably yet again. Maximum Pulse comes out. Oh, sending Hella out of her ult. The counter ult. What an interesting play. Sodblood ready to go on the ult. Stark Protocol looking fairly dominant right now. X-Sniffer in a bad way has got the healing on them. That healing actually doing a fair amount of work. Look how much healing that's able to pump in between the two of them. The Venoms are having such a hard time because they're so separated out from their squad. No one can dive with them. Trying to get the snags. Okay, 15 seconds remain. Something's got to happen right here, right now. Maximum Pulse comes down. Barely avoids it. Symbiote is still in this fight, but for how long is the question? How long is the question? Not able to get the ult off. Trusted Table and Smubble both popping down their ults here. Is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough? And that looks like that is going to be it. Wow. Stark Protocol with an absolutely commanding defense. Incredible work here. That airborne, it just was, there's only 2 Hellas, but there's 4 airborne targets. That's twice the amount of targets she's normally capable of taking care of. Stark Protocol takes the game. Mercy with 17 final blows. Goodness gracious. The Jeffs refuse to cooperate. Ah, yep. All right, well, that means that Symbiote Shenanigans is eliminated. It's definitely a one that if it had encountered maybe a slightly weaker team up in its bracket a little earlier, it would have been able to handle it, but Stark Protocol, again, just so dominant here. Ends up taking it. All right, next up, one that we've already seen. 2 of them that we've already seen, I think. Maybe not? No, we haven't seen Duality Dance. Yeah, we've seen the other one with Luna Snow. All right, Duality Dance, which is Adam and Luna Snow versus Rocket Network, which is another 3-piecer here. Shockstorm. Ah, okay. Shockstorm, you were indeed blocked. I'll tell you what. At the end of the stream, I'll let you make your appeal. Okay? Get to be Luna, maybe? Yeah, you might be able to. I do not have anybody for this, I don't think. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, okay. We've nobody who's reserved a spot here. Am I still reserved from the Gambit team up from Saturday? It's 1 per stream. Next one has Hulk, yeah? Alright. Let's go ahead and jump on in, everybody. We've got a couple slots still available here. Is it fair for me to join if nobody else is joining, though I played last game? Yeah, but wait for me to tell you. I'll let you know. We still have some slots here available. I'll be honest, guys, I was not expecting Symbiote Shenanigans to lose that one. I thought for sure they would be able to go the distance. If I join this one, can I join the next one? I really want Hulk. I would wait till you try to get Hulk then. Yeah, if you really want Hulk, then just wait, because I'm going to ask you to swap up every other game. Payout. Oh, yes, the predictions. Yes, my bad, my bad. All right, Stark Protocol. Wait, who did people think was winning that one? Oh, Symbiote Shenanigans got a lot of the votes there. Wow. Wow, okay. Only supports against 2 supports and a guy teletransporting. Yeah. All right, we've got a couple slots still available here if you're interested in playing and joining up. If not, I'll open it up to the rest of the peeps here. Put in 300 and got 1,600 out. Yeah, man. You bet them 16 to 1 odds. Yeah, Meesum. The name is in the upper left there on the screen. See that? Adam Revive might go crazy in this game. That's true. Yeah, because there's going to be 3 revives. Last time we did this, it was 5 Luna Snows and 1 Adam Warlock, which was pretty good. But like 5 revives is kind of nuts. Jeff gets messed up by Stark twice. What is this foolishness? Yeah. Get people from the game before join if not enough spots are filled. Yes, but I'll tell you. Don't join until I tell you. So like DP. Network. Shall we begin? Let's do this. Both are behind. Well, I mean, yeah, it's a stream. It's not instantaneous. Gambling. Oh, yes. The gambling. Predictions. Who wins? Duality versus Rocket. I feel like this is gonna suck, yeah? Twitch just has worse quality for me. Yeah, it's annoying. Twitch has a bandwidth cap of 6K, 8K if you're a partner, which I am, so, you know, 8K. But I'm pumping out 12K, which is actually significantly under what I could put out. But I don't want to crash my server. Unfortunately, YouTube just has a delay on it, which is annoying. About to lose my savings on Rocket, yeah. Love your vids. Nice being able to watch a stream. Welcome. Glad to have you. If you sit around for a bit, you might be able to participate. Don't like Twitch because the ads? That's so fair. That's actually so fair. Five or seven out of the 7 ads, yeah. The Jeff racism continues.
I'm not judging.
YouTube has so much less. It is actually crazy. You want to hear the crazy part? I actually try to turn up my ads on YouTube, and I try to turn down my ads on Twitch, because like I know one already has an audience and the other doesn't, right? And Twitch still has more ads than YouTube. It's crazy. I have Twitch set to the minimum ads and YouTube set to the maximum ads. And Twitch still has more ads. It's insane. Alright, looks like user error might be just floundering about here. Hopefully he switches off here soon. Alright, K-pop team makes a round yet again. We saw that last time they were able to do quite a bit of work. Chilling Assault was fairly decent. Fairly decent here. Rocket Network is definitely nothing to sneeze at, though. There's a lot of damage and healing that can come out of this. K-pop Raccoon Hunters, yeah. Here we go. User error, better switch. User error, you need to switch, my guy. Yep, I need user error and mischief to swap. Alright, I am gonna call the game. Because he and Ray of Mischief are both not playing the game correctly. Alright. Let's try this again. Yeah, no idea what's going on there. I think that these guys are randoms because they're not speaking up in chat. Like Twitch chat or whatever. Kick Ray and user. Really? I never would have thought about that. You all told him to switch. They were talking in BC. Oh. Is user error? No, it was both user error and Ray. It's weird. Yeah, just an annoying waste of everybody's time. Oh well. It's public? Well, obviously. There you are. Get out. And Ray's out too. Okay, cool. Alright. Try this again. Take 2. Bound to happen. Yeah, it happens every once in a while. Looks like we have to re-roll the teams again. Nah, just grab what we got. People all should be in their same spot. I need somebody to join up on the second team here, and we can go. Can we excommunicate those? I think they were randoms. Because it's really odd. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me to have people join up. Fire Falcon, I'm going to say no to you. You've gotten a lot of time in here. Here, you swap out here. You've got a lot of games. Your name's going to be all over the freaking videos. Team mix time? Nah, we keep where we're at. We keep where we're at. Everyone's already on the same group. Alright, so we go. Do I need to send a friend request? Nah. We good. I think everyone's set. Alright, let's try this again. Somebody just random joins custom games. I've seen it happen before. Apparently we had a one above all player one time join one of Beast's streams just randomly. He was doing custom games and such. But it's weird. You'd think they'd get the memo. Like you'd think that they'd understand. Like, oh, we're doing like everyone in the team up thing. That's kind of fun, but like I don't know, it's weird. It's okay. Nobody wants to play the Hydra map anyway. Fair. Fair. Guys, I got this little gourd from a pumpkin patch. Like 2 months ago? No, about a month ago. And you expect it to have rotted by now, right? Nope. It's still like, it feels like it's made out of wood. It's kind of concerning how long this one gourd has lasted. It's a great gourd. It's a very fidgetable gourd. Pumpkin. It's not a pumpkin. It's a gourd. It's a little different. I might be able to send a picture. It's a little faded. I feel like if you join a random lobby, you should spectate it first to see what they're doing. I don't mind people joining, but I feel like if you join a random lobby and you see that everybody's doing a specific thing, you should probably go along with it because you did join their lobby. You know? It's just odd to me that you would join up and be like, I'm just going to play Black Panther anyway. I mean, like, all right, I guess, but still very odd. More Jeff racism. But anyway, goated gourd. Great gourd. It's like round, like a ball on the bottom, and like a big Phillips head kind of pattern on the top. It's great because I can sit here and rotate it in my hand. It's very fun. Very happy with this gourd. This is a quality gourd. It may have grown up, and it's like perfectly the size of like a tennis ball. It's a little smaller than a tennis ball. Brilliant. 6-day watch streak. Nice. I got a dance party going on over here. All right, here we go. Team K-pop versus Team Rocket. Hopefully one's not blasting off again here. This is Duality Dance's opening act. This is the first time. The freeze coming through from across from Duality Dance. The healing is gonna go nuts. We got a 6-stack of healers versus a duo here. However, it's worth noting that Penny is one of the better characters to take on a stack of healers because her mines can do so much work. Okay, Rocket Network starting to apply some pressure here. The Duality Dance team up, keeping everyone alive already, though. That's so much healing. And Duality Dance is not completely shut down for damage, too. They have plenty of damage. The hard thing will be if Rocket Network can get kills, then they're in business. Lots of, like, half-health situations going on here, but no one has really died. Oh! Warlord bites the dust. He's going to get a res, though. It looks like Team Rocket Network is going to be the first to get up their ult. Jaycon and Very Blank ready to go on the ult. Jaycon the first to pop, grabs up a kill. Trying to get a second here. More pressure continuing to apply in, keeping the Luna batted into the corner. Okay, Rocket Network first to the 25 percentile mark. Meanwhile, Smubble popping down an ult, opening up fire. He grabs two. Trying to put some pressure back to the zone here. Very Blank doing more of the same, continuing the assault. Rocket Network continuing to apply pressure to Team Duality Dance. Is that when those supports are broken up, they aren't able to keep each other alive. Rocket also ready to go on ults. It's looking very good for Rocket right now. Luna and the rest of the Duality Dance team are slowly starting to come online with their ults of their own, however. We've only seen Rocket Network pop any ults, so this might be the game changer here. Synth, very overextended here. However, that Duality Dance might be able to keep them up. Look at the amount of healing that they can punch out, dude. That's crazy. No one's even popped an ult yet. Okay, X-Sniffer popping down the ults, but P-Labs with the Amplifier. Amplifier gets roasted immediately. X-Sniffer goes down. Synth popping out the ult, keeping the team alive. Can they actually secure kills on the Rocket Network as Rocket's up to the 80 percentile mark? Eye of Storm immediately following up. Spez popping down the ult on the Atom to try to keep the team up. Legendary with the Amplifier. Grabbing one, grabbing two, going for a third. Grabs a third. The res comes up. Is it going to be enough? Jaycon's got the ult down here, trying to put some pressure into the res zone. Grabs up one of the kills. Very Blank soon to follow, grabs up even more. Rocket Network with a comfortable control of the zone. Spez jumps onto the point to try to keep it up, and that is Rocket Network's game. Duality Dance doesn't even get a single % on the board. Damn. We move on to round 2. Brilliant plays out of the Rocket Network to pop both the Star-Lord ult and the Rocket ult to keep like the damage at its absolute peak. The maximum potential damage out of that ult. Insane work out of the Rocket Network. Both teams doing a really good job of coordinating their ults. Excellent job coordinating their ults. And they're suffering. Yeah, we're not doing that for this tourney. We've seen that. We've seen some comeback games here already. Okay, here we go. 1 ult on either team. Both teams pretty much spent on the ults of their own. Captain Morgan. He's got the rum with him. Trusted table set up. Potentially for an ult. Could use it for some tempo here. Soul Bond, pretty much the whole team. Rocket Network first to get onto the zone here. Some pressure coming out of team. Oh, and a nice mine. The Luna's, you know, getting staggered like that is just not what they want. Not what they want at all. Okay, some decent pressure here out of Team Duality Dance though. Doing a fairly decent job. Trusted table with some of the rest of the crew trying to shut down those mines. Rocket pops out his ult. Not quite able to get the kill. There the Luna goes. Trusted table also taking the plunge. That boosts movement speed, doing a lot of work. Wow, look at that. Look, he's out of there. Okay, yet again, Rocket Network is in control. Penny's fairly close to their ults here. Smubble almost ready to go on the ult on one of the Star-Lords there. Trusted table, again, just sitting on this ult. Hasn't used it yet. Synth also ready to go on the ult. They've got to get through this choke point right here, though. This work can be a little bit rough, especially with the amount of mines that can be out from the Rocket Network team. Both teams just kind of just sizing each other up, and here we go. Smubble pops out the ult, but Synth the counter with the Luna ult of their own. Trying to escort the team through. Spider Time comes down from J-Con. The healing comes out, but they're still dropping. Team Duality Dance is still losing companions here. Spez pops down the ult, able to get the team back in, but goes down in the process. Is it enough for them to overtake this zone? Very Blank popping down the ult. There's another res up on the field. Captain Morgan popping the ult, again comboed with the rocket. Is it enough? Yes, it looks like it will be enough to send Duality Dance back to their spawn room. Again, Synth trying to hide for their life. Rocket Network comfortably controlling this zone. They are pushing the 80 percentile mark. Thank you, GNX, for the channel member. All right, P-Labs, again, ready to go on ult. Duality Dance does have a couple ults ready to go here. Here's the amplifier. It's very aggressively placed. Egg Sniffer trying to escort to the zone. Walking everybody in. There's a lot of mines, though, and they are not able to get there in time. Rocket Network, a comfortable 100% 2-0 on Duality Dance. Just goes to show that you cannot purely rely on ludicrous amounts of heals to get the game through. You gotta have balance. I fully trusted table first round, yeah. Congratulations to Rocket Network. You can see some of the stats there. Take a look. See, yeah, those pennies kind of ate. They got so much damage onto the field because it's just, like, it's hard for those healers to do anything about them. All right. Oh, boy. A pop-up. Wow. Guys, look, my computer's infected. Anyway. Back here we go. Dude, I haven't received a pop-up in a long time. That's crazy. I feel old. Did you guys see that? Wow. What a time to be alive. Why do I have McGaffey in the first place? It's not McGaffey, dude. That's not. You missed the point. I got SVP with 1 kill. Did you actually? Hold up. Oh my gosh, you did. You actually had 1 kill. Hold up, everybody. Hold on. Come back here for a second. There was only 1 kill at a team duality dance, and it was Eye of the Storm. Like, there's lots of damage, but nobody could get a kill. That's insane. All right. Anyway. Duality Dance is eliminated. Rocket Network moves on. Okay. Next up, Blade of Khonshu versus Gamma Charge. This is Blade of Khonshu's debut act. So we'll see how they end up doing here. Gamma Charge, you've already seen, was very strong against Primal Flame, but potentially just a bad matchup for the Primal Flame team. So let's head back here to Lestat and give this yet another go. All right, I have an Iron Fist player and a Fantastic Four player, none of which are applicable here, so I think we're good. I don't have anybody else who has donated in the meantime, I don't believe. I had one person. Oh, yeah, it was on YouTube chat, yeah? Yeah, GNX. You have any games you're trying to get in here, GNX? I don't see you chatting. But she must have fought already. Ah, good. Okay, hopefully you got your question answered there. If you've got somebody you were trying to join in on, let me know. Hopefully I can get Blade, yeah? Blade of Khonshu might be nervous. We're gonna be lost. We're gonna lost? What? I'm not understanding. Gamble. Oh, yes, the predictions. Thank you. I always forget about gambling. Yeah, everyone had Rocket Network clocked for that one. Yep, correct. All right, let's get a new prediction up here. Gamma or Khonshu. All right, predictions are up on Twitch if you are interested in participating. If you're with us for the last game, please do me a favor and cycle out. I'm going to randomize these teams here in just a second. What's up, Spudtacular? Team 2 is going to the slaughter. Well, I'm going to randomize here in just a second, so don't worry. Steven the Cat? What? I'm down for to get on Stark Protocol, Fantastic Four, or the Thor team up. Okay, if you have one, let me know. Otherwise, just speak up when it's like something you want. All right. Steven the Goat is in my editor. That Steven? I'm confused. TDT, can I spectate? Yeah, you can watch stream. Aren't you gonna see the sun or better the gamma? Ah. Remember, Steven, keep in the Yowie comments and the controversy from last stream. What Yowie comments? What? I know about the controversy. We told him in the controversy. Can't join, I'm blocked. So I'm saying you can watch the stream. Watch the stream. Shockstorm. Why are you surprised by that? Steven Bro's goated. It's just random. I don't know. It just felt out of left field. Okay, we have one slot available here. It won't let me spectate, so I'm saying you watch the stream, Shockstorm. That's how you spectate. Watch the stream, you nitwit. Yeah. Can we bring back nitwit as like an insult to people? All right, let's randomize these teams. Let's give this a go. All right. Team 1, y'all are going to be Blade of Khonshu. Team 2, y'all are going to be Gamma Charge. Here we go. I'm glad Steven left in the Thor 6K. I probably would have fired him if he would have not left it in. I'm actually being so serious. Like, Steven, your work's great, but if you would have cut that out, I would have had some serious questions for you, dude. We would have had to talk. I got Gamma, yo. Someone get the door. Yeah. Blade of Khonshu is kind of scary, though. I actually haven't gotten to see this really in action yet. Blade of Khonshu's kind of nuts from what we saw in testing. It can really rip some people up. I don't know how to play BP or Hulk. I'm sorry. Hulk's significantly easier to get at least like some value out of. There's definitely like a health total difference here. However, Blade does have that self-healing, so maybe that's something. There was controversy. There was, yeah. Don't you remember the Black Panther swap at the very last second on the Primal Flame match?
I'm not judging.
No Jeff ban. Wow. We've stopped Jeff racism. Yeah. Good job. So proud of you. Gamma Charge winning this. I don't know, dude. Blade of Khonshu's kind of nuts. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence here. Kind of on the fence. I really do think this is going to be like a skill diff here. It's really going to come down to. Everyone's in a Khonshu outfit. Everyone on team. Oh, there's one. I was going to say everyone's in like a white attire or something, but no, there's one not quite as matching here. Everyone else is kind of like all the blades are all on Blade Knight. That's kind of cool. Anyway, over here on the Divers team. It's like Divers versus Zoners right now, you know? Advocate for Jeff, civil rights and liberties. Jeff is a land shark. He does not have civil rights and liberties. I'm sorry to say. He is the boy. All right, here we go. Fight begins.
Never say Hulk is stupid just because Banner is smart.
Okay, definitely Team Gamma is going to get there first. Fight breaks loose. Here we go. Hopefully the team ends up remembering to use those team-ups here. Mr. Trottle, the whole team of Blades absolutely cutting down the Hulk. Having no problems cutting through the Hulks. However, they're starting to lose some numbers here. Okay, yeah, they're absolutely lost some numbers there. Team Gamma controlling the zone. 7 HP on UGA. Finally, he goes down here. He's running away. He goes down. Okay, man advantage here to Team Khonshu. Making use of that team up. Good stuff. Good stuff. Synth being forced to backpedal. Oh my gosh, is they going down. X-Sniffer yet again having to backpedal too. Holy cow. Blade of Khonshu kind of getting smoked right now. Trying to put pressure on the Black Panther, but again, it goes down in the process. More damage continues to funnel in. Team Gamma Charge picking off anything that gets too close. Both teams are basically exclusively melee heroes. Decent damage coming out of the Blade of Khonshu, but again, it's not enough. There's so much health that they got to chew through here. Yet again, Team Gamma comfortably controlling this zone. Comfortably controlling this zone. Split off and separated out from the rest of the crew. This Blade also too shall go down, and he drops. Ults are starting to come up online. Trottle the first to have it. Khonshu definitely the first to be near it as well. Decent damage, but again, it's a similar problem. They're just getting bursted down so quickly. They're not able to take advantage of their higher DPS overall. Thane of Stuff living off of the ult from the Gamma Charge team up itself. Gamma Charge comfortably holding this zone. Like they're taking hits, but they're bending, but they're not breaking. Lots of damage is being taken, but they aren't completely going down here. Can the Blade of Khonshu make any difference here? Oh, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Dropping into the ults. It looks like Khonshu is out. Oh, maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. Oh, that might have been it. That might have been it. Yeah. Ending off with getting Puny got it at the end. Hulk smash, yeah. What seems to me is like the blades aren't schmooving. Well, Blade doesn't schmoove nearly as much as like BP. You know? Like he got some schmoove, but he's not nearly as schmoovy. Blade nor Moon Knight are very good versus tanks. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Can they come up with a different strategy, though? Because definitely they focus fire. They can make something happen.
Get ready.
Blade. New York is
BHL going crazy. Yeah, Mercy's always a top performer here.
ask Khonshu to help bring us back to light. His tendency is sort of the other way.
All right. Round 2. Can the Blade of Khonshu come up with an answer to Gamma Charge? Here we go.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Again,
Got it?
Gamma Charge absolutely going to get there first. They're significantly faster as a team. The range absolutely in Khonshu's advantage here, though. They got to make something big happen here if anything's going to go down. Getting wobbled about, trying to backpedal out, but just getting just beat the crap out of. Just absolutely getting beat the crap out of. Ooh, okay. X-Sniffer trying to get a little back cap on the zone here. Gets some pressure, but it's not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. He goes down as well. Okay. Gamma Charge, again, looking very dominant. Same thing we saw in round 1. Remember, dive, poke, brawl, dive. True. True. Ooh, overcommitting there. Robot goes down. It's a new player. We haven't seen him around yet. Definitely the health advantage doing some big work here on Team Gamma Charge. They are able to get some of the kills, though. But they're all so tagged. They're all so tagged. X-Sniffer trying to duel it out with Mercy. Gets their neck snapped. Gamma Charge, again, in a comfortable position. Holding up to around the 50 percentile mark here. They're moving in. Fast comes down. Khonshu continuing to fall. They do have some ultis on deck. Forcing the backpedal here. X-Sniffer pops down the ult. Does unfortunately get no kills with it. As the Black Panthers continue to have no trouble dishing out punishment. Ult comes down from Gamer to try to get some kills. Looks like they will get a Bruce here. That is 1. Is it going to be enough? Khonshu comes down. Bast comes down. Again, Blade of Khonshu not able to take the zone. Gamma Charge comfortably holding this one out here. As Team Gamma Charge is now beating them back into their spawn room. 90% here. It is not looking good for Khonshu. They got to come up with something. Rokar popping out the ult. Gamer trying to just run over to the zone. He is going to get it over to overtime here. Ults are coming up on deck, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. It's really not looking good here. It's really not looking good. 1,000 Cuts comes down, and it does not matter. Puny God ended up. Gamma Charge yet again takes another game. Skilled beat people almost always beat a skilled Moon Knight. Yeah. Honestly thought Khonshu would win. It's a hard call. I think it's just a matchup diff here. You know, because I think just the Black Panthers has just a better time against these types of heroes. The only one they don't have as much a good time against is Blade, but Blade does not have a great matchup against Hulk, right? So it's like they kind of are exchanging each other's weaknesses. But that unfortunately means that the Blade of Khonshu gets to show itself and immediately sent to the grave. All right, next up, Divine Armory, yet another first-time debut in this tournament. versus Bestial Hunt, which proved to be capable of taking down mental projection. Divine Armory being the Angela Thor team up, Bestial Hunt being the Daredevil and Punisher team up. All right, once again, if you're with us for the last game, do me a favor, cycle out. Let's get some new people in here. I will unleash the prediction points here. I'm curious to see what y'all voted for. Oh, wow, voted for Khonshu. Yeah, Gamma took that. Fairly close, though. Fairly close. All right, let's get a new prediction up here. Once again, we've got some slots available. Please go ahead and join. ID is in the upper left-hand corner of the video game screen there. There we go. Beast is on higher end of HP for DPS and Divine is on the lower end for tanks. It's true. They kind of meet each other in the middle in a weird way. For Divine Armory? Oh, you want to give it a go? I'm down. Okay. What's your in-game name, GNX? I'll make sure you get what you're going for here. This one really boils down to the Punisher. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Because as we've seen, Angela Daredevil is actually fairly close. Thor Daredevil, I also think is somewhat close. So really, I do think that the Punisher is going to be kind of the make or break there. Thor and Angela do really well against Daredevil. In a full team setting, yes. In a 6-stack setting, it's pretty even. GNX, what is your in-game name? Heavy weapons, I'm in love. Yeah. Have you guys seen, I don't know who the actor is or whoever the person is. It's a bald black lady, you know the one I'm talking about? She's making her rounds in the Marvel Rivals meets, and I think they're some of the greatest things of the community right now. They're fantastic. I'm already in there. Oh, are you? Oh, you're right there. I'm just a dumbass. All right, 3 spots. You got 3 spots available. This is going to be the last call before I let the old people, the old folks, the retirement home, give this a go. Someone join. The unks. Yeah, the unks. Ain't that old, Unk? You are ancient. With respect to this tournament, you are just like the oldest person here. It's insane. I am heavy weapons guy. And this is my weapon. Got a couple people here. If you're in spectators and you did not play last game, you can join on in. Gamma doesn't make me old. I'm just addicted. Only one I had to play here is Punisher. Cynthia Erivo. Oh, that's her name? Cynthia Erivo? Freaking Pokemon trainer sounding ass. I don't know. That's her name. That sounds like a freaking Pokemon gym leader. Okay, here we go. Let's randomize these team. I'll make sure the GNX gets on the Divine Armory team. Here we go. And team... where do you go? Team 2, you guys are going to be Divine Armory. Team 1, you guys are going to be Bestial Hunt. Here we go. You mean the Cynthia plays the Witch and the Wicked? Is that the same person? I don't know my actors, dude. I don't watch movies. I'm a gamer, okay?
I play games.
It's like, I know like Chris Pratt and Jack Black, you know, the ones that are in everything. Oh, and what's his face? Dwayne the John Roxon. Yeah. The ones that are in absolutely everything. This is Logomine, both here on Discord. It just means you are an uncommon. And so yeah, typically I believe that's like tier 1 stuff, something like that. Don't ever do that again. Don't ever do what again? Never say gamer like that again. You can't stop me. My friends say I'm pretty uncommon. My friends say I'm unique, but I don't think they mean it in a kind way. How's the tournament? It's going pretty good. Like, we've had some really spicy matchups. It's been fun. I'm probably going to break this up into 2 videos because there's just been so much hype. And it seems like the smaller videos tend to do a little bit better. I think people aren't quite as ready to take on an hour-long video.
Pick your hero.
Do you like TF2 quotes? I love TF2 quotes. TF2 is why we're here today. If TF2 had not happened, we would not be playing Marvel Rivals right now. And that's just a fact. All right, Divine Army is set up. Bestial Hunt ready to go. It's Team Brawl and Dive versus Team Sustain and Brawl. When the Thor's got to switch. True. Yes, that is true. Yep. One of the Thors do, in fact, need to switch. Hopefully they catch it. If one of you are in the game chats, shout that out for me, please.
30 seconds before you attack. Get
TF2 is why we're here today. Sun Tzu said that. And I think he knows a little bit more than you. Nominate Raid for Game of the Year. Oh, for the swap. Ah, got it. Okay. All right, here we go. Yet again, another domination match here, so this is going to be fairly even. All right, it begins. I think that the Punisher's team up is literally just here to check a box. Because it is not very good. It is completely forgettable. Okay, here we go. Angela's diving in, grabs one of the Daredevils, not really getting a whole lot off of it. Thor's immediately starting to throw hands. The entire world looks like nails to them. Team Divine Armory comfortably taking this first control point here. Smubble dueling it out with one of the Thors in the background. He actually might be able to get this, but he gets a little bit of help. He's almost going down. Oh, he goes down in the process. That might potentially be better for him, though, because they don't want to get they want to get everyone dead all at the same time, right? Take those zones up.
You up troning it.
Heavy weapons.
Who up troning it? Thank you, Phantom Nugget. Trusted Table onto the zone, goes down here. It's really bad for the Daredevils because they're having to basically face the Angelas and the Thors head on. Finally getting some fire support from the Punishers. They're starting to go down here. Finally getting some of those kills. They're starting to get some pressure on the zone. Very close to securing up the zone, but the Thors are not going to yield. Angela jumping in to try to keep it up as well. Angela's definitely going to be able to get back to the point faster than most everyone else on the team in the entire roster, frankly. Another Punisher goes down. Daredevil trying his best. Not quite able to get the zone flip. They were close, but it wasn't quite enough to get the zone flip. Smubble grabs up one of the kills. Talentless grabs up one of the kills. They have the man advantage. Can they push this to get a full cap on the zone? Turrets are coming down here. Thor trying to get him out of the turret. It's not going to be enough. Okay. All right. Team Bestial Hunt has secured up the zone. They've got a huge hill to climb, though. The Angels are just so mobile. Yep, it's true. The Punishers must embrace their soldier TF2. So true, so true. Okay, ults are ready to go. The DPS team has it first, which makes sense. Smubble pops down the ult. Grabs up a kill. Can he get more? Diving back to the zone. Getting some good tags. Grabs up yet another kill. Trusted Table. Oh, able to barely deflect the incoming Thor ult. Grabs up another kill. In a bad position here, though. He goes down. The rest of the team funneling back here. Judge, Jury, Executioner, Fire Falcon grabs a kill. Putting huge pressure onto the Angelas. She's forced to run out. She's got the mobility to do it too. Talentless following up more of the same. They're at the 50 percentile mark. This is a neck and neck battle right now. Team Divine Armory has plenty of ults on deck as GNX grabs a kill themselves. We have not seen an Angela ult pop just yet. Those turrets causing some troubles here. Here comes the ult. Doesn't do a whole lot to the Punishers. Oh, but it's a massive 4-piece. It's a massive 4-piece. As Bestial Hunt is sent back to the respawn screen. They've got 15% left to go. They've got to get to the zone as fast as they possibly can. Very blank in a position to potentially get some pressure here. Trying to get over to the zone, popping down the ult. Same for Nano, but he goes down. God of Thunder comes down, barely able to block it. Continuing to put pressure. Grabs up another kill. Both teams with some losses on their side. Very blank doing some huge work to keep the team up. Some huge work to keep the team up. He's doing his absolute damnness. He goes down. Can they reach it in time? It's now Trusted Table. Left with Talentless. He grabs up the kill. Captain and Talentless both going at it. His damage is pouring in from the shotgun. More to follow, though. Oh, they're almost able to get the cap. They're almost able to get the cap, but it's not quite enough just yet. It's not quite enough just yet. Nano grabs a kill. Oh, as Thor uses the team up to grab the final blow, but Bestial Hunt actually gets the secure. The game is not over yet. The game is not over yet. Now it's Divine Armory that's got to try to claw it back. This is an absolute neck-and-neck brawl. Absolute neck-and-neck brawl. Both teams exchanging damage back and forth. Bestial Hunt the first to lose. Fizzy Geoduck grabs 2 kills. Very blank. Not letting that one go without some punishment, though. Grabs up a kill. Captain Morgan and Fizzy Geoduck grab another kill. Fire Falcon jumping onto the point to try to keep the fight alive. He also goes down. It's coming down to if team... Oh, Bestial Hunt can make it to the zone in time. And it's not going to be enough. What an absolute brawl. Divine Armory takes point 1. Coming into point 2, this is absolutely anybody's game. It's worth noting that Team Bestial Hunt has significantly higher progress on their ults. 2 of them ready to go, with 2 of them very close behind. First game's already close, yeah, right? Might be the worst Angela ever. No, that's my title. Don't worry, you're good. Can Angela do this in the air? Oh, that's really funny. Is she holding onto it? No. Okay, that would have been really funny if she was like holding it. Flying and holding onto it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, here we go. Round 2.
I survived Hell's Kitchen. This is nothing. Enemies are near.
Oh, big scoop out of Angela. Right into the center of the Thors. Oh, double the ults. Double the damage. Another ult coming out. Oh, but they're all immediately shut down. They're all dead. Every single one of the Bestial Hunt team is dead. Divine Armory comfortably secures up the first zone. Holy crap. A bad omen of things to come. There's a huge swap in momentum here. In comes Remy LeBou, who's apparently very good at Angela. Again, Bestial Hunt getting absolutely just laid out. They all are down again. Another full respawn. Another full respawn. I'm losing that 20, yeah. Bestial Hunt has got to come up with a different plan here. Good splash damage. One of them goes down. Trusted Table secures up a kill. Talentless pops the ult. Able to grab up a kill. Very blank pops the ult. Able to grab up a kill. Okay. The flip of momentum is huge here. Huge here. Angela trying to duel it out here with Daredevil. Getting into, cannot win that 3v1. Cannot win that 3v1. Okay, Bestial Hunt finally in control. An absolutely explosive match between these two teams. Smubble brawling it out with the Thor. Brawling it out with the Thor. Grabs up that kill with a little bit of help from one of the Punishers. Both teams have lost 2. Both teams have lost 2. God of Thunder comes down as Bestial Hunt drops yet another, but not to be cut short. Divine Armory also drops one. Divine Armory not able to get the flip on the cap. Allegedly Grant grabs up the flip on that point. Okay, okay. Still working here. Bestial Hunt has an uphill battle. Okay, grabs a kill. Nano pops down the ult. Big damage. Still not enough for a kill, though. Big damage, but it's not enough for a kill. Talentless babying a health pack at 5 HP. Hammer coming down. The blind coming in, but it's not gonna work. There's so much close range damage coming in. 5% left on the zone. They've got to touch here. They've got to touch here. And that is going to be it. Congratulations. Divine Armory takes the game on Bestial Hunt. Are we going to finish the tournament today or save it for Saturday? Depends on how fast this goes. I'm thinking we'll probably finish today. GG's. GG's. Yeah, Angela actually did a lot of work there. The Angela players were very good. Some of the better Angela players I've seen. Y'all said I was crazy when I said Angela could actually make some plays happen. Divine Armory takes the game. Thor carried. I mean, Thor, like, everyone did really good. Like, I think this is one of the more balanced teams we've had so far. I really do think it came down to, like, health efficiency, basically. Thor was able to stay alive a lot longer. And same with Angela, a lot longer than, let's say, the Punisher, right? All right. Anyway, Divine Armory moves on. Bestial Hunt sent to their untimely grave. All right, next up, First Steps. You want to talk about a forgotten about team up? It's First Steps versus Explosive Entanglement, the new kid on the block, with none other than Gambit himself. Never let me in a casino. Yeah. All right, I have an Iron Fist and a Fantastic Four user here. That's Gamer and Rogue Carp. Neither of which are applicable here. This will be interesting. Yeah, this is going to be a weird one. Who's First Steps? It's Thing and Johnny. Human Torch. This Torch and the Thing for First Steps, correct. Correct. Yeah, like I said, you want to talk about one of the most forgotten about team-ups in the game. It's this one. All right. If you're with us last time, please cycle out. I'm seeing a couple people here who were with us last time. Remy Laboo. Unfortunately, your name stands out. I'm going to quickly use the restroom chat. Do I have something to entertain you with? Wait, hold up. I was going to go. It'll be like 30 seconds. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I'll get another prediction going here, too, in the meantime. Yeah, I'll let you guys vote on the prediction. All right, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Hopefully you all voted. Hydrate. You're so right, actually. Water gong check. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I hit the mic. Hold on. One time. Taken. Ah, it's a great sound. It's a great sound. They could totally sell, like, metal water bottles that, like, their whole thing was that they're supposed to sound like a thing. Like, they're supposed to sound a specific way. It's just a normal water bottle, but it's like a marketing thing, right? They could totally get away with that. Ah. H2O. Alrighty. Finally catch one of these live. Ah, welcome in. All right. Hopefully everybody has swapped up and done what they need to do. Let's randomize teams and give this a go. Hope I won't be on Torchball Manage if I need to, I guess. Yeah. All right. Team 1, y'all are going to be First Steps. Team 2, y'all are going to be Explosive Entanglement. Here we go. Did you like the drink I gave you? Yes, it was nice. Thank you. Someone open the door, I guess. What is it? What is this thing about opening a door, Shook Artist? Inform me on the joke. Let me in on the joke. Win this for me, Gambit, please. Dude, Gambit is so strong. Gambit's insanely strong right now. It's kind of insane. How just, like, bonkers. From a streamer who plays Hulk a lot. Ah. You know what's kind of funny? Maybe funny, not so funny. His bid is open the door. I see. It's kind of funny. Like, I'm not very good at Rivals. You know? I'm good at many other games, and not very good at Rivals. Yet I'm still able to make it work as a creator, you know? Like, that was not the case with Destiny. I was, again, one of the better players in the world with Destiny. Could probably be an okay Battlefield streamer, but I hear that it doesn't catch that many viewers. But I'm just the funny guy when it comes to rival stuff. Like, I got the brain for it, but it just, for some reason, the individual moment-to-moment just doesn't work for me. I think if it makes Midtown, it's not appearing too often. Yeah, I've noticed that, yeah. Hey, Ben, what time is it?
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Where's the Jeff emote from? It's very cute. Where's it from? From a streamer by the name of Saberly. To be fair, your content format is pretty entertaining and unique to Rivals. That was kind of what we did in Destiny as well. We didn't like try to compete with the big boys. It was a lesson I learned super duper early on, thank the Lord. His name was MP Edits. He was a montage streamer. Montage, not streamer, but montage creator, right? And we interviewed him one time for a fun video, and his piece of advice had literally never left me. It's like a Bible for like how to be a good creator. He said you can't do the same thing that other people are doing unless you were doing it not just like twice as good, but like 10 times as good. You got to do something different. And I'm like, oh, okay. So ever since then, our catch, our niche has been doing something very unique. You know? At least you're not permanent bronze like me. Actually, I'm curious to see how high I could climb if I wanted to. Here we go! Gambit Magneto versus The Thing and a Torch. The Things immediately start throwing hands. Magneto definitely on a worse matchup here against these things, but a better hero overall. However, those changes might have been enough, but definitely the Gambit's doing a lot of work to keep the team alive right now. Team First Steps does not have a support, so any damage they take is more or less permanent until they grab a health pack or die. And we are definitely feeling that here as they are not able to chew through all of the healing. Not able to chew through all of the healing coming out of Explosive Entanglement. Not to mention just this team up overall is very good. It's a very good team up. Yeah, this looking like this is going to be a very short game. This looking like this is just going to be as fast as the cart can walk its way to the zone. Teach quite a lot of information. Your subtype videos are helpful. Plenty of first-timers who are trying to get footholds how to play. Yes, that's true. I do feel like I've got a unique mindset to the game. That's true, that's true. Allegedly the first to grab their ult. Not needing to pop it just yet, though. They're still chilling, just doing whatever healing they can. First checkpoint is acquired with basically no issues here. Team First Steps having a damn hard time making anything happen. Trying everything they can to try to get some chip damage in. But a chip damage is not going to be enough. They need like full-on kills here. Max buffs are good versus the Thing because they have 2 bubbles now. That's true. Yeah, that is very true. Both these tanks did get buffs. Thing got a pretty much an entire rework, more or less, though. They're doing the thing. They're doing the thing. Look, they're doing the thing. Oh, they didn't get very far with the thing. Thanos stuff, try to pop both, didn't get very far. Ooh, a decent grab here out of Gamer with the stun, but is it enough? We've seen this bend be something that causes trouble to teams that were rolling previously. This little corner through here. Rokar pointing back to try to grab some heals. That's pretty smart here. Looks like they are indeed going to get this zone. Talentless using the team up to try to find and pin down this Johnny. The checkpoint acquired. The cart continues to go. Yeah, it's just so rough for those things. So rough. The Things just cannot hold their ground against all that damage and that healing. Supernova coming out from Guarda, but again, 2 Magneto ults to come to counter. He lives him though. It's still up. Doesn't get a lot of time off of it. Trying to get anything here. I don't think a single one has died. Okay, Mercy has gotten a single kill. Mercy's gotten 1 kill this game. It's just so much damage, dude. It's so much damage. They just can't do anything against it. They're getting absolutely obliterated here. And again, this team up is so good. Grant ready to go on ult if need be. Like, they should have done better with this skin, huh? Poor Gorda, but should go to movement, yeah. Oh, pretty big ult pop right there. Shook Dart is also going to follow through, just trying to clean up the rest of the game. Oh, what a snipe. What a prediction out of Shook Artist here. Gamer trying to run back to grab heals, ends up grabbing it, but they're just bleeding numbers right now. Oh, half decent stun. Half decent stun. Throttle. Oh, okay, hold up, hold up. They're getting some kills. It's like 400% more kills right now. Hold up. Hold up. They ain't going down just yet. They ain't going down just yet. They might have a game on their hands. They might have a game on their hands. Explosive entanglement forced for a full reset. Not as grim as I thought. Boo. Okay, Supernova coming out from Thane of Stuff. Getting some decent damage on, almost able to get a kill. They are able to snag up a kill. Thane of Stuff running back to the healing spots. Decent damage again coming in. Both teams trying to run back to grab their healing. But the point continues to march, and that is it. They showed that they had something there at the end, but it was not nearly enough to stop the push of the Explosive Entanglement team. Honestly, that was as good as I think we're going to ever get. First Steps is just such a forgettable team up. All right. First Steps is out. Explosive Entanglement moves on. Welcome back, everybody. We are now on round 3. Almost to the semifinals. We're going with Chilling Assault. This is going to be Iron Fist. So, Rogue Carp, this is you, buddy. And the Jeff Nato. This is an interesting one because Jeff Nato is only really online, like maybe once or twice a game, right? Because of the how much the ults come up with each other. Let's go ahead and reset. Payouts time. Yep, true. Yeah, everyone thought Explosive Entanglement was winning that one. That's understandable.
I'm EG Sniffer. I want Jeff Nardo.
Got you, Egg Sniffer. Thank you. Jeff Nardo. Sounds so fancy when you say it like that. Jeff Nardo. It's me, Jeff Nardo. Alright, who wins? Chilling Nardo. There you go. Can I see the bracket? Sure. Put up the bracket real quick. K-pop idol and lover. This team up? Yes. In this economy, too. How do I make predictions? It should pop up here. Should see it right now. Sounds French. Sounds Spanish to me. Alright, there we go. Alright. Egg Sniffer wants Jeff Nato. I'll make sure that Egg Sniffer gets Jeff Nato. I do not see an Egg Sniffer. Am I blind? I don't see an Egg Sniffer. Alright, let's scroll. Oh, there they are. Okay, who has the worst ping? Dang, all of you have good ping. Let's see, who's played the most? Everyone correctly swapped, right? If someone has a duo ult team up, we never see fan art of Jeff or Storm together. That's true. I guess it's just because it's not the most, like, interesting, visually speaking. Like, the game does a pretty good job of it already. All we have is this outrageous accent. I get that reference. That's a good one. What an interesting person. All right. Let me cycle up the teams. All right. Egg Sniffer's team is going to be the Jeff Nato team. All right. Team 2, you guys are Jeff Nato. Team 1, you guys are Chilling Assault. Oh, let me make sure. Rogue Carp, are you on? No, let me swap you two. Here, you and Fire Falcon can swap. I'm so sorry, Fire Falcon. We can't have you on Iron Fist. No. I'm sorry, Fire Falcon. You're too good. I have to nerf you. I have to nerf you. Take it as a compliment. Falcon getting sold, yes. I'm trading him. He lives on in spirit. This is rigged. I mean, you still got 2 Iron Fists up there. I think he'll be fine. 2 Lord Iron Fists. I like Eye of the Storm picking Adam and then banning Adam. Real power move play right there. Alright. Team Ults versus Team Healers. Fire Falcon nerf situation's crazy. You know, people shit on Moist Critical for just, you know, kind of doing the same thing. Here's the thing. Y'all watch it. Y'all are the ones watching it. So, you're the ones that are enabling that behavior. Clearly, people find him entertaining. I think he's fine. Is it kind of like low effort or whatever? Maybe. But, I mean, that's he's found his shtick, and it works. I wanted Luna, and now I'm mad. Yeah. Oh, I'm conflicted. I like him. Yeah, he seems relatively down to earth.
Or villain, I'm not judging.
He's recently... So I had a thought. He recently said he's going to turn off donations and such. And while I think that's, like, understandable, like, as somebody who's a mid-sized channel, if you give a channel that's, like, on the rise, like, a channel that's, like, starting to do good, a boost to just share, like, literally, like, 5% of your revenue, that channel will be so grateful. Like, I'm not saying mine. I'm saying, like, you find another channel that's small, right? A channel that's maybe trying to figure out what they're doing. And Moist Critical just goes, all right, I'm going to sponsor just 5 channels and give them 5% of the income, right? 25% of his income going to these channels. Give them a shot for like a month. Reward them based on the views that they get. You know, basically increase the revenue that they're getting. I think that's the coolest way to go about it. But I know that requires significantly more work, and there's opportunities for like scandals and stuff in there too. So, I don't know.
Part of me just wants to get
I don't know.
home, but I know I'm needed here.
Galaxy and Fire Falcon are currently coping with their loss. So is Egg Sniffer, apparently.
Starts in 5,
All right, swap it up.
3, 2, 1.
What are we doing here, folks? Egg Sniffer, you specifically required Jeff, did you not? What are you doing? What is happening here? Countless and DPC are banned. Oh, did you guys ban the... Did you guys ban Jeff? Alright, let's try this again. Jeff got banned. Ah! I see. I see. I looked away for a second. I'm talking about Moist Critical. I look back and things fall to shit. I just cleaned this place. Let's stay clean for 10 minutes. Sorry. You better be. It's probably just a mistake. I understand. It's alright. Give it a go. Try this again. Can I pay for Jeff? You absolutely can, Jelly. Now is your opportunity. I'll give you a couple, like, a minute or two. Because otherwise, it's possible that Jeff loses this game. This possible that Jeff doesn't see the light of day again. So if you're gonna make it happen, it's got to happen right now, dude. This is a filibuster, yeah? To what end, though? To what end? Oh, I should switch the screen back here. Yo, you know what? You want to hear something that's kind of pissing me off? Bad Piggy's music is getting copyright claimed now. The song that's... I don't know if it's playing right now. Probably not. But I use it in my chill track, as I call it, which is playing on this screen. And it's getting copyright claimed. I'm so pissed, dude. That means I have to go through and change the damn song. And it's a good song. It's a fun song. It's got a lot of nostalgia for some people. The song's just so good. I know, dude. It's so annoying. It's like, dude, it's a fucking mobile game. Why are we copyright claiming a freaking mobile game's music? Alright, Jelly. I'm going to roll unless you step up. Let's try not banning Jeff this time. Been relegated to Storm and Jeff today. Yeah, we have to nerf you, Fire Falcon. Now you need to be on.
I'm Jeffrey the Rat, Jeff Plaza.
Okay, got it. Jeffrey the Rat. Oh, your name is different. That's interesting. When you're donating versus when you're interesting. Okay. Should I let Fire Falcon in? No, I can't. I can't let Fire Falcon be Iron Fist. He's just gonna roll the board. It's too much. It's too much. Captain Morgan. There we go. Funny story, look at my name, who I'm playing. Oh, I mean, yeah, true. Do it, let my boy free him. Can I pay to get fire on my team? Really? Really? You're gonna wait a minute, you're gonna throw money at the screen, not so that you can secure a spot on a hero, which is like, you know, understandable. But to try to get your team to win, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. 100% let me play Iron Fist. Yeah, don't pay for him. I'm going to say no. We are fairly close to our sub goal, though. Anyway. Quite literally pay to win. Like, actually just pay to win. All right, let's try this again. Try not to ban the heroes for playing, please. I know you guys hate Jeff. But please, keep it in your pants. 100 hours on Iron Fist is too many hours for the tournament. Yeah. I'll sub if I can play Torch for real. Is Torch still around? Oh, guess, yeah. Fantastic Four, yeah. I'll make that happen, Grant. Just give me the word. Jeffrey has 100 hours on Jeff, though. But it's Jeff. Hey, and we have hit our sub goal. Thank you, DPC. It looks like we're giving away a skin to a random viewer at the end of the stream. Good stuff. Thank you, DPC. How to give bits? Want to secure my spots in the Penny Rocket matchup? I'm sure there is plenty of online guides on how to do it. There should be a little button at the bottom of your screen on their chat window. Me. We'll pick somebody at random. Remember to commit tax fraud. I'm temporarily on Iron Fist. Don't crash out. I only crash out if the door's open and you're still on Iron Fist. That's when I start getting angry. Hey.
Team Spider TME.
Got you. Thank you, Uga. By the way, tomorrow's short, I'm really hoping that Beast does it well. We're doing a misheard lyrics. You guys ever seen a misheard lyrics video? On Eiffel D's Blue. You know the one that everyone... It's like 90s music. Blue. Yeah. We're doing a misheard on that. It's going to be fun. All right, here we go. There we go. Everyone's all set up and ready to go. Jeff NATO. The stacking. Oh, the stacking speed boost going crazy. Look how fast they're moving. They're moving so fast. Holy cow. They're moving so quick. Both teams have healers and DPSs. This is going to be an interesting one. This is going to be a real interesting one. Fire Falcon first to draw blood, taking down one of the Iron Fists here. Iron Fist, talentless in the background, trying to punch one of the sharks in his stupid face. Unfortunately, does not secure any of the kills. Lunas are all kind of hanging out together here. Fire Falcon takes out yet another kill. Trusted Table, the crew, as Team Jeff Nitto easily starts pushing this first zone. Can they walk it all the way through to the end is the question. Fire Falcon in a bad position here. Oh, living on 20 HP, trying to put damage on Rogue Carp. Team Jeff NATO continues to push forward. Eye of the Storm first to go down on Team Jeff NATO as the fisting continues. Sushi's going to be well pulverized today. Lock in Iron Fist. Fire Falcon extremely conflicted because he loves Iron Fist. Chilling Assault getting hit real hard. Those stacking damage and speed boosts out of the Storm can definitely be devastating. We haven't even seen the team up happen yet. Out 3 of the Jeff NATO squad goes down. The brawl for the point continues here. Iron Fist, the only one to able consistently put some damage on, as the Lunas are having to consistently focus on keeping everything alive. Absolutely. Talentless grabs one of the kills on one of the Storms. Rogue Carp grabs yet another. Okay, Chilling Assault. Mounting their defenses. The ults are online. Trusted Table ready to go on his ult. Plopping it right on top of the Luna. But it's not enough. Frozen. Oh, barely able to live it. No Jeff NATOs just yet. Eye of the Storm and Fire Falcon both. Oh my gosh, it's a slaughter. 4-piece going down from Team Jeff NATO. 5. Oh my goodness. It really does seem like as soon as one person drops on Team Jeff NATO, or excuse me, on Team Chilling Assault, the whole crew falls. The whole crew goes down. Trying to mount the defenses again. They are not able to get the zone here. Not able to get that zone defended. Chilling Assault forced to do the run back. Jeffrey and Egg Sniffer both popping ults. I think misusing the team up a little bit there. Yeah, definitely misusing that team up a little bit. Eye of the Storm grabs the kill. Galaxy. Oh, deep behind. Grabs 2 of the Lunas. Actually a huge grab. Is it going to be enough? Can they get him off? Absolutely. Absolutely. What a play at a Galaxy. What a huge play at a Galaxy. No one saw that one coming. Nano also being forced to run back here. TDTwo continues to march on. Comfortably. Stacking all these damage boosts and speed boosts. As everyone continues to roll forward here without very little issue. Fire Falcon victim of his own success, yeah. That's my Jeff. Oh, Fire Falcon taking some hits here. Oh, goes down here. As the Iron Fist is starting to pop bolt and dive the fish in the background. Can they get any kills? Can they get any kills? Not quite. Not quite. Those Jeffs are just far too tough. Far too tough. The blubber too thick. Fire Falcon ready to go on ults. Trusty Table goes down, as does Galaxy. Backpedaling the enemy team. Mounting a bit of a comeback here. Chilling Assault, again, not going down without a fight. Oh, a little overcommitted. Fire Falcon rolling back to his team. He has an ult ready to go. Fire Falcon pops down the ult. Letting loose. Right on top. Grabbing the kills. Nano keeping the team up with that Luna ult. You know, Luna ult's very, very strong. But again, just more damage is coming in. Busy Geoduck grabs 2 kills. Oh, forced out 2 of the ults. Jeffrey's definitely not upset about that one. That's more than an acceptable trade for him there. Trusted Table's ready to go on the ult. We have not seen a TDTwo happen once yet. It has honestly kind of worked out for them, spreading them out. But it might be good to take out those Lunas. Okay, ult's coming down. He's kind of in a bad position here, though. Severely surrounded. Yeah, he goes down. Not going to get a whole lot out of that. Trusted Table going in. Flopping it right on top of the Lunas. The Jaws of Fate. The first use of the ult. The first use of the ult. Does not get very much with it, though. All right, Talentless grabbing up some health here. Again, going to be able to use a bit of that team up to keep things rolling. I have the Storm popping out. Can they get anything with it? Deep in the back here. Deep in the back here. Oh, with the Jaws. Oh, a really good use of that there. Eye of the Storm drives it deep into the back line. And the second point is secured. Talentless trying to play footsies with the Jeff.
I was worried.
Chilling Assault. Regaining themselves. Reestablishing themselves here. Fire Falcon pops out the ult. He's on the background here. He's on the Lunas. He grabs up 1. Starts putting pressure on 2. Not quite getting the second. Not going to let that go, though. Captain Forkin applying some freeze. All right. It has not been a complete and total rollover. Chilling Assault has been giving them their best. Jeffrey the Rat ready to go on ults here. It definitely seems like Team TDTwo has a much better efficiency for their ults. They're getting them significantly faster. Significantly faster here. Chilling Assault is bleeding numbers. They've got to make a sorted stop right here. And that is it. That is it. Wow, that happened so fast. TDTwo moves on. Chilling Assault is eliminated. I think this really goes to show just how flexible this group of team-ups really is, right? Because you've got the ability to just damage boost, speed boost, healing, ranged hit scan, well, mostly hit scan, as well as just being able to keep AoE. It was a good matchup. Chilling Assault is very just focused on one thing. It works, but it's not going to be enough. All right, and that means that Chilling Assault is eliminated and Jeff NATO moves on.
It's so hard to kill the shark.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, you guys are having a hard time killing Jeff. You guys are having a really hard time killing Jeff. It's interesting to watch. Fire Falcon turning his back on Iron Fist. He had to do the strongest or the hardest decisions require the strongest wills. Is that the quote? He had to do what he had to do. Can we give everyone let's pause for a second and give an 07 to Fire Falcon here, because he had to take out his own main. He had to send it out. He became the thing he just swore to destroy. Yup. Team Diff. I really do think it was a team up, though. I think it was just the matchup was not in favor of Chilling Assault. I just don't think that they would have won that one in most cases. All right, we move on. Okay. Next up, Stark Protocol. I've got Uga for that and Rocket Network. I do not have anybody for that. There we go. All right. Uga, are you the same in-game as you are in stream? You failed yourself, not gonna lie, yeah. How to kill my main as well, Misum? I want Penny for 7 subs. Oh, gotcha, sure. I can make that happen. Appreciate those 7 subs, of course. All right, so I got you for the Penny and Uga. UGA, are you out there? I even got MVP, yeah. Luna without her ult gets countered by both Jeff and Storm. Yeah, it's true, it's true. I'm for the Rocket. What's your in-game name? I need to know who you are in-game so I can actually make sure you get your team. So I've got DPC and Uga for the Rocket. Oh, just the same. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, I see right there. I'm just dumb. You know, I'm okay with this. We'll roll with this. All right, so y'all are going to be the Rocket Network. This team is going to be the Stark Protocol. This is going to be a good one. I actually am really excited for this one. You get the predictions up here. There we go. All right. Stark versus Rocket. Cool, cool, cool. All right, sending out the predictions real quick. One second here, everybody. There you go. Okay. Get your gambling up. Ooh, someone's voting big. Interesting. Really? Interesting. Okay. Okay. Network wins. The webs are dangerous. Yeah, but they're airborne. Okay. All right. Team 2, y'all are going to be Rocket Network. Team 1, y'all are going to be Stark Protocol. Here we go. Nobody can say I was trying to sell, though. I was actually keeping a really close eye on you, Fire Falcon. I was actually like, I had my evil eye of Sauron on you. I was looking at you, making sure you weren't throwing, because I know you were heavily considering it. You can trust me, sir. Yeah, I appreciate that. Can't say that about everybody that blows through the stream chat, but you know, all depends on how good the Star-Lord is. You think so? Yeah, a lot of people voting for Rocket Network on this, and I definitely think that's the better matchup overall, like the better team-up ability overall. But, like, Airborne is such a hard thing to deal with. Like, we had a whole season where Airborne was kind of just the meta, you know? And this crew is not necessarily the best at taking out Airborne targets. Like it's Star-Lord and kinda Penny, I guess? Can I use my sub from earlier to confirm a spot for Mr. Fantastic? I don't have... Do I have a sub from you from earlier? From this stream, Trusted? I don't remember having you from earlier this stream, Trusted. YouTube's being laggy? Oh, I'm sorry. Mercy will find a way. Yeah, on the Star-Lord. Subbed and said hi, me bum. Oh, alright. I do remember that. Sure, Trusted. I can grab you here. Okay. Trusted. Who did you want specifically? Just the Fantastic Four generally? Yeah, okay. F4. Okay, I got 2 for F4. Okay, here we go. Stark Protocol, which has been just taking care of people, taking care of entire teams this tournament so far. Same with Rocket Network. Both these teams have been dominant. Absolutely dominant in every match that they've come across. So let's see here.
It is I, your nemesis, Squirrel Girl. Best friend
What are
of
Stars or Iron Boy? Yeah, yeah.
Computer science.
All right, here we go.
Battle starts in 5, 4,
Those webs stacking big time. Look at that. That's crazy. 375 HP on Rocket. Just for just standing still. Okay. Stark's definitely going to get there a little bit faster. Okay. Mercy's in contact here. Thane of Stuff trying to put some damage onto the background. Funny Bones trying to keep Mercy off of their initial spawn area. Funny Bones able to take out. Oh! Rocket Network grabbing the first 2 of the kills. But DPC is taking some big hits here. Can they live it? It looks like they will. It looks like they will. That combined healing doing some work for them. Rocket Network is the first team to secure the zone. Gamer grabs a kill here in the process as well. There's mines everywhere already. Mines everywhere. Stark Protocol refusing to yield. Refusing to yield. Gamer goes down. Spamming out the damage here. Both teams are really spread out right now. Both teams are really scattered. They're all over the place. It's left, right, up, down, and center. No one has any sort of like consistent fight on anything. It's just everyone's broken up all over the place. Squirrel Stampede comes out from Funny Bones. Thane of Stuff taking big hits. Mercy grabbing up that kill. Funny Bones in the mines actually able to live it and grab some of the kills. Stark Protocol. Oh, Funny Bones surprisingly lived all of that. Surprisingly lived all of that. And it is Stark Protocol that has secure on the zone. But Rocket Network at 60% right now. It's a good progress. Good progress here. Able to use that high ground here. The damage coming in. DPC diving directly onto the zone. Florida and Shadow popping the ults. We've got a damage boosted ult coming in. That's huge hits. 1 into 2 into 3. Oh my gosh. And Mercy as well. Making the fight a complete one-sided match here. Doubling down on those ults as they secure the zone. Rocket Network retakes. Very expensive push for them though. A lot of ults were used for that. Talentless trying to escape. Captain Morgan, yeah, Penny or Squirrel Girl actually half decent at taking out Penny's stuff due to the nature of how her abilities work. Okay, Thane popping down the ults. Here we go. UGA popping down the ults to counter, and it looks like it's going to stay around for most of the match, most of that fight. Oh, as Stark Protocol starts taking some big hits here. The healing just barely able to keep them back in online. Talentless ready to go on an ult, but unfortunately they dropped the first zone. It's not a completely one-sided match, but it is definitely looking like Rocket Network's favor right now. Hello, another TDT stream. How's everyone doing? I think we're doing pretty good. Rocket Starlight ult is very strong. Agreed. Yeah, that's a really good ult. I just, like, Rocket plus most everything in the game, though, is really good.
Shields up! 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
This is not how I was expecting this day to play out. Never a dull moment for our crew, eh, Quill? I just hope we can get this wrapped up soon. No, I have plans. You made a plan.
Sorry about that. Had to text the fiance. I fear I called it. Yeah. Okay. Stark Protocol for round 2. Maybe the change in zone here will help them out.
We can pull it off.
That speed boost is noticeable. It's kind of interesting because you don't really feel it too much on Penny, I feel like. But you feel it a lot on the other heroes. It's interesting. Maybe it's because you just always have it on Penny. Okay, Talentless is still sitting on an ult here. The zone is not quite up yet, nor does he have any available target. Oh, what a play at a Taze Elmo, putting those mines way up high, grabbing those kills. That was really clean. All right, Rocket Network secures up the zone. Ooh. Dangerously close to those mines. Okay, yeah, Mercy grabbing up some more of the kills here. Rocket Network starting to establish and get themselves dug into the zone. You know, those high mines, dude, that's so funny. That's actually a really cool idea to try to take them out. Like Penny's best efforts. All right, here come Funny Bones Squirrels. Getting a little bit of damage. They're actually doing half decently. Gorda popping out the ult from the back line. Able to grab up 2 kills without hardly any. Oh, grab out a third. Why not? Why not? 4 of Team Stark is down. Why not make it 5? Why not make it 6? Why not send the whole team back to spawn, says Team Rocket.
Time for some fireworks.
I love this game. Captain Morgan seems to be struggling a little bit. Oof, oof. The rage at the end of that. DPC popping out ult here. Going against Funny Bone. Driving it in. Nano keeping the team up here. Rocket Network is just an iron wall. Refusing to let the Stark Protocol in. Refusing to let the Stark Protocol in. Oh, a half decent maximum pulse. Grabs a kill. Mercy pops out though. Grabs up 1, grabs up 2, reloads for 3. There it is. Mercy grabbing 3 kills. 95% tile, and it looks like this is going to be it for the Stark Protocol. And that is it. Rocket Network has clowned, dare I say, on Stark Protocol. Stark being a 2-2-2 is strong. Yeah, but we've seen 2-2-2s fall, right? We've seen 2-2-2s not make it. But I definitely think that this is like one of the most synergistic teams here. Yep. Good effort from both teams, but unfortunately, Rocket Network is just a little bit better. Stark Protocol is eliminated. There we go. Alrighty. Next up, Fantastic Four versus Team Gamma Charge. I've got Gamer and Trusted Table up for the Fantastic Four here. Rocket Network will beat Jeff Nato. Yeah, you think so? Gotta go? Alright, see ya. Starler's just a hard counter for the Flyers? I don't know if I agree with that. He's good against flyers, capable against flyers, but a hard counter, I'd say probably not. Have to leave the shower. Have fun. Also DM me later. I have a good stream idea. Just DM it to me right now. Or just send it to the TDT bot. I see him. I see all the stuff. All right. I need to get Trusted Table and Gamer G Bean in here. So make sure we got that. I got Gamer. I'm looking for Trusted. There we go. All right. I got 2 slots available here. Starlet's a pseudo flyer, however it's pronounced. Yeah, pseudo flyer, but he doesn't have like the range, you know? Like he's hit scan, but his drop off is pretty quick. Try to find the most damage possible. No DPS ults allowed. Well, that's kind of interesting, yeah. It'd be kind of fun. I swear the Sun Royal Palace again. Yeah. Who is it again? It is Fantastic Four versus Team Gamma Charge. That's Black Panther and Hulk. Ultron can't get away from us, and Iron Man has a hard time hitting us. That's true to a point, yeah. I actually don't want Hulk this time. I want anything else. We'll see. Just like how it was last time, it's purely random. Okay, looks like we got everybody here. I don't have anybody else who is set up. There we go. All right. Let's randomize some teams here. Whatever team we can get both Trusted Table and Gamer on is going to be Team Fantastic Four. Gamer and Trusted. All right, that works. Team 2, y'all are going to be the Fantastic Four. Team 1, y'all are Gamma Charge. Here we go. Did you guys like my latest video? One talking about Ultron. Don't know if anybody saw that. What do you guys think? I just got back. Oh, sorry. Once again, try to evenly split this up. So for the 2-2-2. Yep. So 2 reads, 2 Sues, 1 thing, 1 torch. Just make sure that there's, you know, a somewhat even split. Other than that, should be fine. Saw the video. What'd you think? It's funny. I actually did that without a script. That was just some bullet points I'd scratched down. Felt like it turned out pretty good, though. Flip me down, shred as Penny Rocket again. Okay. Can we do 1 thing and 3 DPS? Yeah, that's fine. Just so long as you have to do the 2-2-2. No, it's fine. Just so long as it's not, you don't have 3 of any one hero, it's fine. It was okay. All right. Very honest. I appreciate that. I forgot most of the video, TBH. It wasn't the craziest of it. I'm surprised it's doing as well as it is. He said it was just kind of from the hip. You know? I do like the gradient idea for the hero select. Helps the hybrid heroes better appreciate for their niches. I think the gradient is probably the better, like, most holistic solution. You know, like, that covers the most thing. But the 4th category thing, I think, is the easiest solution, you know? The encounters literally both of these characters. I mean, they're here. I have to go to my iceberg shower. Okay. Enjoy your iceberg. All right. Do you think would help, though? I think 4 rolls is the max. I think 4 rolls is the max they could go, but knowing hero shooters, they're probably going to stay with only 3 rolls. See, I'm actually wondering, because what I've seen on the leaks of Rogue, which we're not allowed to cover leaks as partners. Like, I got partner after I'd covered some of the leaks. We're not allowed to cover them. What I have seen, Rogue kind of fits the 4th category, and I think that it's possible. All right, anyway, here we go. Team Gamma Charge. Rolling out. They're probably going to get there first. They've got the speed versus the Fantastic Four. 1 fully functional, dysfunctional superhero family. And the Thing coming in here as a great counter to a lot of this group here. Ooh, okay. Yeah, Johnny's going to be able to put in some work. Normally he struggles in some of the team comps here, but he's not going to have a whole lot of problems dealing with those heroes that only have melee options. Okay, the Fantastic Four starting to put some pressure onto the zone, keeping everyone alive. They actually have a support here. It's honestly impressive how far that Team Gamma Charge has gotten. All right, Fantastic Four first to secure. First to secure. Alrighty, here we go. Gamma Charge forced to do the run back. Penny team up still in. Yep. Two Sues is kind of busted. I mean, have you seen the teams with 3 supports before? Yeah, Johnny's going to have complete total reign of this battlefield. He's going to be able to do pretty much whatever he wants. It's going to be really hard for Team Gamma Charge to do anything about him. It's going to be a damn hard time to do anything about him. The Thing also having a good time down here. Gamma Charge is having a damn hard time getting anything to happen as they continue to take loss after loss after loss. Talentless trying to escape. Looks like he's just barely going to be able to. Oh, 11 HP remaining. Grabs up the health back. Getting collapsed in on by Mr. Fantastic, and he goes down. Fantastic Four looking extremely dominant right now. Extremely dominant right now. Another kill out of the Fantastic Four. The Hulks having also an equally hard time just as well to try to do anything to this team, as there's just so much spread fire between everyone. So much spread out fire. Ooh, Gamer popping out the ult inside of the cave. Able to really focus that damage down. Fantastic Four ready to go on ult. This is looking really bad for Team Gamma Charge. This is looking really bad for Team Gamma Charge as they now have a Sue ult on the field. This is not looking good at all. And that is going to be round 1 with a comfortable victory out of the Fantastic Four. An extremely one-sided match. Sue's basically 2 supports. Yeah, she's pretty good. Teach, you haven't been in your stream for over a month now because of school. I remember you, yeah. Well, have you been? School over a TDT stream? Are you crazy? Where's your priorities? Education. Pshaw. We didn't do gambling? I mean, true. We didn't do gambling. Forgot the gambling? But like, come on. Come on. No one was expecting Gamma Charge to win this, right? Come on. No one was expecting the Gamma Charge to actually take even a game on this crew. I would have been impressed if they'd even been able to capture zone. Imagine the hero select look like Marvel vs. Capcom, except it's now Marvel vs. Marvel, yeah.
When it's Penny's turn, I'd like to save a spot PLS.
Sure, I can get you for that. Thank you for the 2 Australian dollars. Ooh. Still put 10 on for the long odds? I guess so, yeah. All right, here we go. Fantastic Four yet again. Fire Falcon has been a very strong contender in these games so far. Let's see if he can do anything in the backline here. He's looking for something. Can he get anything? He finds a Sue. Can he get the kill? Tremble before Bass, but is not able to get it. Even still, poor Gamma Charge. Not able to get anything, dude. The Thing throwing hands. Okay, yeah, Fantastic Four having no trouble here. Oh, hold up. Nano popping out the Monster Hulk. Might be able to get something to happen here. Maybe not. Oh my gosh, maybe not. Bass comes down. Oh, it's still not enough, dude. It's still not enough.
Tease Rocket TMU.
I got you, UGA. Thank you. Oh, dude, it is an absolute brawl out here, and unfortunately, It is Team Gamma Charge that is not gonna. They are not winning. They're getting laid out. Totally laid out. Who'd have thought a more balanced team has a better time against a team of exclusively divers, 1 tank, 1 DPS. Gamer has inflated state and its ult potentially. Just beating the shit out of him. He's just getting his ass beat. Ult comes down. Let's see what Shook Artist can do. Decent amount of damage here. All right. Both of the Hulks here trying to pop the ult to make something happen with it. Getting something with it. Actually doing okay. All right. They're doing okay. But getting bruised and clapped. Gamer popping down the ult. Kind of in an awkward position. I don't even think it really matters. The ult could have done pretty much nothing. And it still would have probably been fine. Ult's coming down here from the Sue to keep everyone at full HP while they dive in. Make everything happen here. It is just, it is Gamma Charge desperately trying to keep everyone alive by just trying to push their damage through. And it looks like that is going to be it. Fantastic Four comfortably take this game. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't do gambling because I would have just had people losing points for no reason. Absolutely one-sided match. He ain't trembling, little bro. Had to misspell her name because it flagged it. Yeah, it's kind of funny, huh? Gamer with the MVP. Yeah, they just, dude, they got 7 kills. A team of exclusively damage forward heroes got 7 kills amongst all of them. The Fantastic Four just would refuse to go down. Congratulations to the Fantastic Four. They are moving on. Also, thank you again, Marvel Rivals, for fixing your damn game and making it so I don't crash every 2 seconds. It's so nice. All right, here we go. Fantastic Four moving on. Gamma Charge is eliminated. They had a really good run, though. Like, honestly, they made it really far. All right, 2 of the newer team-ups here. Divine Armory versus Explosive Entanglement. Ooh, ah. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some new groups in here. Let me get a prediction set up here. Aw, no more crashes. You say that as if we weren't losing, like 30 minutes every stream to having to deal with those damn crashes. Yeah. All right, new prediction. Prediction is up on Twitch. Predict and vote now. Explosive Entanglement will win, no doubt. I mean, I think this is a pretty fair match between the two. It's just a matter if can Divine Armory shut down Gambit? Because if they can put enough pressure on Gambit that they're not able to get their heals up, they got it, right? Because they definitely have the punch to make that happen. It's just going to take a lot of coordination, which tends to be a tough call. Only a handful of games left here. Yeah, only 3 games left. We're definitely going to finish this tonight. Yeah, the Thorn and Angela have much better damage output for sure, but they don't have the heals, right? All right. Everyone got their votes in. Okay. All right, let's randomize some teams. I got nobody on for this one, I don't think. Let me double check. No, I don't think I have anybody for these games. All right. Let's randomize it up. All right, Team 1. Y'all are going to be Divine Armory. Team 2, you guys are going to be Explosive Entanglement. Here we go. D'Angelo's melee go through Mag's shield. Yes. Hey, Zelmo, thank you for the 100.
Nardo, please.
It does not like the word Jeff or Nado. Jeff Nato. Yeah, you got it. Once again, as a reminder, we will be giving away a skin at the end of the stream. Got to be following or subbed if you're on YouTube. I'll be handling that once we get to the end. If you have a friend who wants to give it a shot.
I would like Penny next round, please.
Yeah, I got you, DPC. I just assumed you want Penny for the rest of it for the 7 subs.
Pick your hero.
All right, here we go. The battle lines are drawn. What is the chance of getting said skin? Well, currently 1 in 85, according to my statistics. Assuming everybody wants to get a skin. Mag buffs with the 2 bubbles. That is true. Yeah, we got to remember the 2 bubbles in this game. And it is on another domination match. It's been playing 2 games in a row. It's your fate. Actually, Remy LeBou. Playing Gambit. Y'all are screwed. I'm sorry.
Before you attack.
Didn't run from the altar. Sure as hell not gonna run from a fight.
Let's see if the Pennies, or Penny, lol, Angelas and Thors can be aggressive enough to punch through all of the healing. Here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, the fight commences. Divine Armory absolutely going to be the first to get there.
With me in Valhalla.
Okay, this is going to be interesting. They're a little overextended here. The fight breaks loose, separating out from the rest of the team. Thane of Stuff opening damage, trying to get something here. Going for the charge and doesn't quite get anything from Captain Morgan. Mercy in the background here, putting in some big work. Able to get out, getting splashed with some anti-heal. Big damage coming out of Team Divine Armory. Big damage. Can they actually secure up those kills is the question. Can they secure up the kills is the question. They actually have to be able to finish that fight. Otherwise, the healers will keep them back on. Oh! Almost able to take this zone. Refusing to yield it up, though. Refusing to yield it up. Divine Armory fighting with everything they've got to stay on this zone. Against the absolutely overwhelming amount of heals coming out of Team Explosive Entanglement. Scooped up from the back. The bubble keeping him alive. Okay. Explosive Entanglement has control of the zone. Divine Armory is running back. I do feel like the ults are going to be the make or break for this team. It was a good first showing, but not quite enough to punch through everything. A couple more kills might have been it, though. Because it really can be a domino effect without those healers, right? The thing about the stacked setup with the Divine Armory is that they can lose heroes, and it doesn't really matter, right? But if they lose healers over here on the Explosive Entanglement, it hurts a lot more. All right, ults popped from one of the Gambits. Real Optimal G's ready to go on his too, potentially as well, as they continue to grab up those kills. Nothing coming out of the other team quite yet. Talentless trying to jump on here to try to splash some damage in. Guarda not quite getting the ult into position for a kill. It's damage, but it's still not enough. One of the Gambits do go down. Mercy pops down the ult. Thane of Stuff running back with the ult as well. Nano Speed has the ult ready to go. might be able to get something to happen with it. They are able to force most of Team Explosive Entanglement off. Fear Magneto comes down. Captain Morgan doing the run back here. They're making them fight for this. Ult goes down, but it immediately gets shut down. Nano Speed pops out the ult. Oh, almost gets more there. That was a pretty big splash. Pretty big splash. Divine Armory fighting for everything they have right now. Everything they have, despite the heals coming out. It looks like all of the Gambits have been separated out from the crew. It's just Divine Armory and one singular Gambit left. However, it's mostly just Angela's brawling out the zone right now. The Thors making it back as quickly as they can. Thor absolutely has an advantage against the Magneto in a one-on-one combat. Oh, but they just continue to bleed. They continue to bleed. Oh, and it's not quite enough. Can they stay in it? Can they stay in it? Ah! Can they stay in it? Oh, one of the Gambits goes down. Talentless grabs the kill. Pops down the ult. Pops down the bubble to counter. The Gambits staying in the back to try to keep everyone alive. Real Optimal pops down the ult. It's still, they are just not yielding this zone. Finally. Finally. Divine Armory, out of their cold, dead fingers, loses .1. We're going into round 2. Divine Armory has shown that they definitely have what it takes to at least force them back and off the zone. They just need to do it for long enough.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
These dooms still hide themselves behind metal masks?
They're consulting themselves to come up with a plan to make sure that the round that just happened doesn't happen again.
The battle starts in 5, 4.
Okay, here we go.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Divine Armory moving into position here. They've got the speed. They've got the damage. They're just missing the healing. Can they make up for their one major weakness? Gambit pops down the ult. A whole lot of nothing happening so far. Both teams kind of feeling each other out. Here we go. Nano Speed putting some damage in. Not yet letting this first zone go down. Florida. Oh, grabs a huge hit. Oh! All of Team. Oh my gosh. All of Team Explosive Entanglement is dead. For the cost of 2 ults. What an insane switch. Holy crap. Mercy's ready to go on ults. Captain Morgan's ready to go on ults. Divine Armory is showing that they are not yielding yet. I know my voice is hoarse. It's just going to be what it is. Explosive Entanglement. Refusing to let that one go unpunished. Popping down the ults. Grabbing up a kill. Guarda pops down the ult. Oh! 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 It's a back and forth. Divine Armory is not letting this go. Divine Armory is not letting this go. Trying to dodge it. Oh! Divine Armory's holding. There's no way. Oh! It's still going, dude. It's still going. Ult comes down. Not able to grab up any kills with it. Talentless running back. Oh, he's in a bad position. Oh, he's trying to keep him up. Meanwhile, on the zone, they're slowly losing grip on the zone. Oh, goes down. Captain Morgan in a bad position. Grabs up the health pack. trying to get what they can. Mercy doing the same. Explosive Entanglement has control of the zone. Divine Armory is licking their wounds. They've got to try to come back for a new setup. They've proved that it's possible. They've gotten 70% on Explosive Entanglement. They do bleed. They do bleed. They've got to get them corralled and smashed all in one go. The coordination's got to be expert, though. Oh, big hit. Ult comes down. That's a good use. Grabs up a kill. Talentless. Double ult here from Mercy and from Captain Morgan. Grabs up 3 kills between them all. Can they make more happen here? Can they make more happen here? Mercy's forced to do a little bit of a run back. Okay. Explosive Entanglement starting to yield up the zone. They're starting to yield up the zone. It's still a brawl. Fear, Bane of Stuff. Oh! Ult comes down. Trying to force them out. Explosive Entanglement has taken part of the zone. They've taken part of the zone. Are they going to be able to hold? Are they going to be able to hold? 8% left. 5% left. 3, 2, 1. We're going to overtime. It's not over yet. Talentless ready to go on an ult. Fear Magneto comes down. Guarda's ready to go on ult. Talentless pops it down. Guarda pops out the ult. Forcing them back. Not able to get a kill with it though. Oh, Divine Armory's giving it everything they've got. Giving it everything they've got. Oh my gosh, Divine Army's gonna hold. There's no way. There's no way. BHL pops the ult. Damage comes in. Is it enough? Is it enough? They've got to get the last one off the zone. They've got to get the last one off the zone. It's an absolute brawl. Oh my gosh, Divine Army secures. They've got control of the zone. It is now just, can they hold? Can they hold? Oh my gosh. Both the Gambits are ready to go on their ults, though. They're not going to let this go easily. Pops down the ult. But he's extremely surrounded and extremely far away from the home zone. That Thor's weak. Can he secure up the kill? He's trying. All right, the brawl continues on the point itself. It's 99-99. Most of Divine Armory is down. Is this going to be it? Is this going to be it? They secure up the zone. They've got like 5 seconds to get back. Nano speed, jumping to the point. Barely able to get there in time. Popping out the ult. Decent damage, but not enough to follow. Guardo to follow up the ult. Grabs up 1. Bane of Stuff pops down the ult. Good damage, but not enough for a kill. Overtime at its absolute max. Divine Armory takes the zone. Oh, not quite, not quite. They've got to get him off. They've got to get him off. Oh my gosh, Divine Armory's not down yet.
They have been seen and they will not escape.
Can they hold? Oh my gosh, Divine Armory takes a game. I need water. What an insane comeback. What an insane comeback. Divine Armory has proven they do have what it takes to punch through a triple heal. 3 hydrates. I did hydrate 3 times. This is insanely close. I cannot believe Divine Armory is holding their ground against this team. They're just fighting like absolute animals out here. Explosive entanglement. You gotta think that they're not happy with this. You gotta think that they're not satisfied with that. Here we go. Final round. It all comes down to this.
Got it?
Mercy and Captain Morgan are ready to go on the ult, but Rogue Robot ready to go on the Magneto ult. Here we go. Again, Divine Armory, the first to get to the zone. Exposing the Gambits, a little overzealousness here. Lots of damage coming in. Ult comes down. Talentless doesn't get any of them, but he does get them to spread out quite significantly. Mercy grabs up the kill. There's a lot of Gambits on the zone, though. A hell of a lot of Gambits on the zone. Ult comes down. Decent hit. But the Gambit ults to counter keeps him alive. Explosive Entanglement grabs the first control of the zone. First control of the zone. Captain Morgan in the background here, trying to see if he can get anybody. Rotating as best he can to try to keep himself alive. Divine Armory, we've seen this happen last time, where Explosive Entanglement first took the first zone. But Divine Armory did not let that stand for very long. Very long and drawn out match. Here comes some of the damage. Rogue Robot popping down his ult. Doesn't get a whole lot with it though. Gambit ult comes down onto the field. Big hits coming out of the teams. Decent hit. Thane of Stuff and Captain Morgan stacking their ults. Grabbing some kills. Oh, but it's double Magneto ult. Takes out the incoming assault. Nano Speed. Getting a good hit. But not enough for a kill. Not enough for a kill. The Gambit's doing overtime, working overtime to keep their Magnetos alive. But they keep dropping. Divine Armory has secured the zone. Guarda pops down the ult. Grabs up the kills. Okay. The Gambits playing their guards here at the distance. Real Optimal grabs up an easy kill. Divine Armory starts to get some percentage on this zone. Starts to get some percentage on this zone. Funny Bones pops out the Gambit ult. Trying to keep the team alive here. Okay. They're starting to get the zone. They're starting to get the zone. Oh, but the Divine Armory's not letting them go down without a fight. Not letting them go down without a fight. Oh, Captain Morgan on 25 HP goes down here. Mercy on the run back here. Probably going to realize that's not a good push for them. Okay. Explosive Entanglement has the zone. Nano Speed being very aggressive here. Jumping straight in. Jumping right into the middle. Gambit's 2 ults ready to go. 2 ults ready to go. 2 ults are popped. It might be overkill though. Brocard pops down the ult too. Mercy falls down with her ult. Guarda pops down the ult. Not able to get as much as they were looking for sure. Thane of Stuff pops down the ult. The damage! It's so much! Oh my gosh. Is that going to be it? Is that going to be it? Explosive Entanglement fighting for their life to keep the zone in control. Nano Speed from behind grabs up a kill on one of the Gambits. Big damage on 2 of the Magnetos. Divine Armory again refusing to let this go down. Captain Morgan has an ult, pops it down, lets it loose, opens fire, grabs up a couple kills. Divine Armory refusing to let this die. Talentless pops down the ult too. Grabs up a kill. Divine Armory captures the zone. Divine Armory is controlling this zone. They will not go down without a fight till their very last breath. This is still anybody's game. If Divine wins this, I'm gonna be really happy. Says the guy who bet 20 on him. Okay, Gambit ults to escort them in. 80 percentile on the Divine Armory's control of the zone. Big damage, 3 kills coming out. Real Optimal pops out the ults to follow. Divine Armory falling left and right. Mercy holding high, trying to get some kills to clean up. We are now in a double overtime. We are now in a double overtime. Captain Morgan. Oh, brawling it out, but it's still not enough. Guarda jumping back to the zone. Overtime still healthy. Plenty of time. Road card popping ult, not getting a whole lot with it. Grabbing 1, though. Divine Armory yet again. Holding it out. Is this going to be it? BHL Mercy pops down the ult a little off center, and that is it. Damn. What a nail-biting fight. Divine Armory proving why they made it this far. GG. That was an insanely close match. Surprisingly, not the closest match of the tournament, actually. Really close, but not the closest match of the tournament, I'd say. GG. Well, Divine Armory did an absolutely fantastic job, but unfortunately, they did not make it into the semifinals. Explosive Entanglement, the fan favorite, moves on. Sometime today. Come on. There we go. This website, bro. It's buggy as hell. All right. Next up, we have Jeff Nato versus the Rocket Network. Somehow, Animal Crossing on either side has made it this far. Here, pig step, yeah. Keep getting hit by shrapnel, yeah. I might need some water. I need some water. Let me get some more water. My voice is starting to get cooked, y'all. One sec. Never doubt I don't lay absolutely everything on the line for stream, though. I'm out of water. All right. I got Jen for Penny, DPC for Penny, and Uja for Rocket Network. So I need to make sure that y'all end up on the same side. All right. I got Uja. I got Tazelmo for Jeff. Let me do this. Captain Morgan, you need to be out, don't you? Yeah, you played a game, didn't you? I need Jen, DPC, and Uja. Uga? UGA? There's Jen. All right. I got UGA. I need DPC. Where's DPC? There they are. Okay. Oof. Jen, you're going to have some trouble with that ping. Let's see. And I have Taze Elmo for right. The Jeff team up. Okay. Let's see. Who has the worst ping? It looks like Raid does. Okay. Raid, I'm sorry. The ping is the worst. That's how we decide. It's pronounced Uga or UGA. Spell it out. Okay. I'll probably mispronounce it again. But yeah. All right. I think we're good. I'm noticing a trend here. What are you noticing? Better Gambits would have been more one-sided. It's so much better when the match is close, though. It's so much more fun when the match is close. Gambling, Yellow Beach gambling. 1 second. All right, here's your gambling. Wow. The dude who voted on Divine Armory was like this close to taking away an unbelievable payout. They was about to bet it all on black and win. Wasn't Nano in the last game? Oh, you're so right. Yeah, you're so right. Yep. Nano, cycle out for me, please, bud. Let me get a new prediction up here. Yeah, cycle every other game. Every other game. Play a game, wait a game, play a game, wait a game. All right. It's Jeff versus Rocket. An age-old... I think I spelled that wrong. Let me see. No, I didn't. Okay, good. An age-old query. Alrighty. Okay, Nano, I need to cycle you here. Let's... Oh, there we go. Alright, we got our stuff filled in. Alright, Team 1, you're going to be Jeff. Team 2, you guys are going to be Team Rocket. Rocket wins the pure 1v1, though. It's true. It's true. We're going all in, yeah? Holy crap, 17k points are on the line. Alright, here we go. Misum, I just worked on the short. How the hell did you come up with this? It's actually, I saw it on a Minecraft short from like years ago. And the song popped into my feed. No, I was at the gym. And the song came up as a remix of it. It was a terrible remix of it. And I was like, you know, I should do that. That'd be fun. I don't remember what the Minecraft short was from forever ago, but, you know, it's fun. Did it work out, Beast? I'm curious. I guess I'll be able to see it in just a sec. Holy Jeep is leaving Rocket Network. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be disappointing if Jeff ends up taking this. Finishing up now, yeah. Alright, cool. Alright. Rocket Network. A team up that has been rolling up to this point versus Jeff. A surprisingly resilient team up. People are still deciding on their bans. Being so excited if Jeff takes this. Yeah. Person who bet on Jeff has a 1 in 5,000 odds to be a millionaire. I mean, those are pretty good odds for millionaire status. You know, most of the time it's like 1 in a trillion to be a millionaire. How does that work? I don't know. I want the skin. Yeah. So you're saying there's a chance. It's not the team up's 3 Jeffs being almost impossible to kill? I mean, yeah? Isn't that not the same thing? We'll see. We definitely know that Team Rocket has some really respectable damage. This is going to be very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. The Jeffs on defense here too. Interesting. Okay. Once again, Team Rocket has proven themselves to be very powerful. There is a spy amongst their mix. They've got definitely the most balanced team of everything we've seen so far. Maybe sans the Fantastic Four. Rockets blast up with the speed of light. Somebody quoting the Rocket. Red Spy has breached our defenses. Yeah. There we go.
3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Power Wash Simulator begins. It looks like most of Team Rocket is heading to the right here, though, which is pretty smart. Don't need to worry about the damage that's being funneled in. Is Team Jeff aware of the flank? It looks like that they are. It looks like that they're pulling back to deal with the flank. They're aware of the flank incoming. Laying out the damage. Wow. Okay, they're dead almost instantly. That was insane. That stacking damage bonus going really hard here. Quack grabs a kill. Those BRBs able to keep Team Rocket into the fight, though. It's not going to be as easily as just killing them once. They got to kill them a couple times. Team Rocket using that speed boost and that extra healing. But that damage that's getting funneled in from the Jeff NATO team not to be taken lightly. That damage stacking is not to be taken lightly. Oh, he's trying to get him. Not quite, not quite, not quite. Finally, one of the people die from Team Jeff NATO. Rocket Network having a real hard time getting in and on the assault here. Jeff easily grabbing up that kill, but DPC is immediately back. Because of those BRBs, there's 2 of them on the field right now. Amplifier comes down from Shadow. Definitely going to be able to punch some damage back of their own. Jeff NATO starting to lose ground as people start to fall. Quack fighting for their life. They do have ults. They do have ults. They do have ults. Is it going to be enough? Jeff's not quite able to get the ult. Quack pops it down. That does force the rest of the team to have to spread out. Decent damage. Grabs up a kill. Fire Falcon to follow. They've got to get pressure on this zone, though. They've got to get pressure on this zone. They've got to keep pressure on that zone. But it's not enough. It's not enough. Legendary as well as the rocket ults coming down here. Trusted Table grabs up 3 kills. 4 kills. That combination, very deadly. Very, very deadly. Get those millionaire odds 4,000. Yeah. Jeff NATO actually holding their ground half decently there. The Jeffs are out of sync with their storms, though. They aren't going to be able to get those ults up in the way that they might like. They can't wait on them for too long, though. They've got to just let it launch. They've got to just let it launch. They're in a severe tempo disadvantage right now, and they've got to reset. Oh, Kay's elbow popping out the ult, grabs up one of the pennies. Able to do anything with it? Not really. Able to keep her out of the field for just long enough, though. Okay. Okay, Jeff NATO actually looking like they're going to hold this here. Yeah, Jeff NATO actually holding. Okay, and they've got the potential Jeff NATO combo on deck if they so choose. If they so choose. Rocket Network is forced to lick their wounds and come back for round 2. Egg Sniffer's ready to go on ult, and we have a potential rocket combo to follow up with it. DPC is also ready to go on ult of her own.
Systems restoring.
Hurricane coming down from Fire Falcon. Plopping it right on top of the Cosmic Yard Amplifier on top of the Jeff NATO combo. Grabbing up a huge portion of people here. Oh my gosh. Huge hit. Legendary coming down. DPC and Egg Sniffer both popping ult. Huge kills. Huge kills. Rocket Network begins to march forward. But it is not as easy as people have been thinking. This has been an absolute brawl as both Rocket Network and the Jeff NATO have been giving it absolutely everything that they've got. Absolutely everything that they've got. 2 of the Storms are ready to go on their ults. Quack pops out their ult. Spider Time comes out here. Big damage grabs up one of the rockets. Big damage on the Amplifier too. That's going to be the kill. No job. Pops down the ult. Not quite able to get what she's looking for, though. Not quite able to get what they're looking for. Trusted Table pops down the ult. He grabs 1. Following up for 2, potentially. Stunned in place. Not able to get much off of that ult. Trusted Table struggling to get some kills. Grabs up on 1 on Talentless. Rocket Network continues to march forward. Fighting for every single inch, but they are marching forward. Pays Almo relatively close to their ult. Relatively close to their ult. Trying to keep the heals up and active. Here comes the BRB. I don't know why I keep calling it that. It's the yard amplifier. Tay's Elmo pops down the ult. Not grabbing any of the allies he was looking, or the enemies he was looking for there. He goes down. Gamer pops down the ult. Actually able to grab up one of the pennies. Taking her deep into the back lines here. Separating it far away from the rest of the team. Surrounded by 2 Jeffs, and she goes down. Rocket Network yet again forced to reset. Oh! Talentless finds a collection of mines with his face. Come on, Jeff, I want to be a millionaire. Whack. 3 storm ults ready. Oh, one of them wasted. Oh, 2 of them wasted. Oh my gosh, Trusted Table shuts down 2 ults. An absolutely unbelievable efficiency on that ult. Insane Trusted Table. Fully draining both Quack and No Jabes. Fire Falcon trying to come in to keep this alive. That's my bronze rank goat, yeah. Good damage, but it's not enough to kill. It's not enough to kill. A good cleanup of the mines, though. Egg Sniffer pops down the ult. Good damage. He's got the BRB in case he goes down. 30 seconds left on the clock. Egg Sniffer grabs a ton of kills off of that. Gamer brawling it out on the zone. Those mines doing a lot of work, but he's staying up. Talentless does potentially have an ult here. Finding all of the mines in the back lines, though. UGA. And the point is theirs, but there's only 2 minutes left, and we know this final push is the hardest. Absolutely, this is the hardest area right here. This is looking really, really tight. This could absolutely be anybody's game. The Jeff believers right now are feeling really good about their odds of becoming the next TDT point millionaire. DPC pops down the ult. Uh-oh, Fire Falcon with the DC. That's not good. That's not good. Fire Falcon with the full DC here. Talentless. Dumping the damage in. Double ult coming down from both Shadow and Jenny. Grabbing up a kill. Is it going to be enough? Oh no, they're falling left and right. They're falling left and right. Talentless has been holding on to this ult for forever. Here it comes. Waiting it out for a real long time. Grabs up 2. What can they do with it is the question. Can they get anything significant with it? No J pops down the ult as well. Again, trying to force them off this zone. Oh, with the Jeff NATO! With the Jeff NATO! Okay, 40 seconds left. 40 seconds left. Ult comes down. Quack pops down the ult. Popping it out. With the Jeff NATO. Oh, not enough. Not quite enough. Taking it back to the spawn for the guaranteed kill. Smart. That's for sure. That's for sure. Fire Falcon's back in the game. He's back in the game. 15 seconds remain. 15 seconds remain. Rocket Network having to put absolutely everything on the line. Oh my gosh. Point 2 remains on the zone. Point 2 remains on the zone. X never has an ult, but he goes down. 3 seconds. 3 seconds. It's an overtime. It's an overtime. X-Sniffer's running back with the ult. UGA popped down the ult. Oh, as Jeff's starting to fall left and right. No ults are on deck. No ults are on deck. No ults are on deck. Gamer's the only one left on the point. He's the only one left, and that is it. Unfortunately, the DC might have actually been the difference maker there, but I have to let it stand. I can't stop a game until Marvel Rivals gives us the opportunity to pause a game in real time. I have to let it stand. Rocket Network takes the game by the hair of their raccoon chinny chin chin. It was so freaking close. I really do think that if they didn't have the DC, they might have been able to do something there. They might have had a shot. But unfortunately, again, I have to let that stand. You can pause in tourney rooms, but there isn't any arcade modes. Yeah. Yep. That is the name of the game, unfortunately, here. Jeff Nato put in an unbelievably good fight. But Rocket Network moves on. We have our first finalist. And now, it's the Fantastic Four versus Explosive Entanglement. Rocket Network ults are more versatile. Yeah, it's true. I'd say that the Jeff Nato ults are more devastating, though. Because, like, there's only 2 really good DPS ults coming out of Team Rocket. It's been much easier if we were on defense. That's true. That's true. Not, gonna be honest, not sure if Jeff Nato could have won against Fantastic Four. Yeah? All right. Let me pay out the predictions.
I've been having so much fun with this.
Oh, I'm
now
glad.
Prepare for trouble and make it double.
I'm glad, yeah. The whole point of doing these is for fun. Sometimes people forget that games are meant to be fun. It's just sad, but it's true. All right. Fantastic Four versus Explosive Entanglement. Do I have anybody for either of these teams? I don't think I do. I think this is all Penny and Rocket and stuff, right? I put in 50, got 51. Best investment ever. Yeah. Yoshi, yeah, okay. Do you like my Star-Lord gameplay? It's very good Star-Lord gameplay, yeah. Dude, there was a moment in there, I think it was you, Trusted Table, that got the kills on 2 storms that were mid-ult, and it completely gutted their current momentum. I'm on for the Fantastic Four? Yeah, alright. I'll make sure you're in here, gamer. Alright, looks like we got everybody. Okay, cool. Let's randomize it. That was so heavenly, God, yeah. Alright. Okay, gamer. All right, team 2. Y'all are going to be Fantastic Four. Team 1, your Explosive Entanglement. Here we go. Had 2 storms use their ult after each other and both got demolished. I was so upset. Yeah, they were literally like a half second from getting the ult off. Maybe less. It was insanely close. A little hydration break turned into a lunch. That's fair. That's understandable. That goes the tourney. You missed a really close game. You missed, I think, one of the closest games of the tourney so far. All right. Both of these teams capable of handling themselves. They got healers, they got tanks, and good DPS. Penny as a finalist, I got to go again. All right, you got it. That Iron Fist game was super close, not gonna lie. Yeah, we've had some incredible games this tourney. This has been one of the better tourneys we've hosted here. Invis healing's just way too good. Yeah, but we're talking about the current top leader of the tier list, Remy LeBou. We're talking about Mr. Gambit himself.
Top-notch team to win this one.
Think it's too much to do a Gambit versus everyone? Maybe not. I'm planning on doing bots, 1v6 bots again. 99 versus 99, yeah, true. Dude, the game that, for me, that was like peak was the game where we had, I think it was Fire Falcon again, that had the DC. 5v6 was like Chilling Assault versus, I don't remember who the other team was. And it came down to like, Fire Falcon, I think it was, loaded back in at the last second. threw in their ult on the point and was able to flip it back. It was so freaking cinema, dude. It was insane. It's gonna be in the first video, hopefully this Friday.
Get ready.
1 vs 6 bots need to practice. Yep. The game was peak was the 16-minute Rocket versus Adam game. Oh, dude, that one was hellish. Hellish. All right, here we go. Fantastic Four. And one really confused Gambit
The battle starts in 5,
versus Team Explosive Entanglement.
1. You have to
All right, we are set. Fantastic Four, the most diverse group of this team up. Oh, actually making use of the other team up here. There we go. Dropping them deep into the back line. Oh my gosh, they actually did something with it. Not a lot, but it was something. It's breaking open this first fight. Oh my gosh, they're getting kills. They're actually getting kills. Explosive Entanglement suffering from their first loss. Taking hits after hit from the Fantastic Four, piercing through those shields of Magneto. The Gambit not able to keep up with the amount of damage that's being poured out onto their team. Getting clapped one after the other as Mr. Fantastic and Sue, the power couple, going to town. Oh my gosh. Going to town and absolutely clearing out Explosive Entanglement. I low-key think with free fight, this team's going to win 100%. Yeah, they're looking really good right now. Looking real damn good right now. And they got a bonus team up just for the hell of it. Half decent assault from there too. Okay. Support ult versus support ult here. Bane of Stuff popping out their ult. Rogue popping out their ult soon to follow. More coming in as Remy LeBou, as in the Sue of Remy LeBou, pops out the ult. Gamer pops down the ult. Talentless pops down the ult. It's ult after ult after ult as GNX also pops down the ult. More damage continues to funnel in. Grabs up a double. Fear Magneto Guarda doesn't get anything with it. Oh my gosh, the Fantastic Four is running the board with them right now. They're absolutely running the board with them right now. Did you do the mercy requested? No, I did not. Remind me after this game, please. Okay. Rogue Robot does have an ult. Captain Morgan also ready to go on an ult. Fantastic Four waltzing comfortably towards their first checkpoint. Rogue Robot pops out his ult. Allegedly thought about it. Decided against it. Okay, a good turnaround here. A good turnaround. All right, the Fantastic Four sent back to their spawn room. Explosive Entanglement not letting that go down so easily. Guarda a little overextended here. He's a little forward here, but he's pulling back to the rest of his team. Fantastic Four re-engage for round 2. Another Gambit ult comes out onto the field. Most of the allies on Team Explosive Entanglement are hit with it as well. That's going to keep them up. Okay, the Sue ult comes down to keep the team alive. Fear Magneto, he's looking to find the kill. Doesn't quite find it. Supernova coming to follow again. It's ult versus ult yet again, all over again. Decent damage, but is it going to be enough? No, not going to be enough just yet. Fantastic Four struggling to get their ground here. The Thing pops down the ult, grabs up one. Mr. Fantastic immediately to follow, grabs up another. Damage continuing to come in. GNX popping down the ult. Getting some good hits, but again, the Fantastic Four not quite able to retake that zone. Not quite able to retake that zone. Invis Woman here, ready to go on her ult. Pushing forward. Pile driving forward. Guarda does have an ult, looking for the Invis Woman. Not, oh, ends up grabbing her. 2-for-1 special. Gambit pops out the ult. They are refusing to let this second point go down. Refusing to let the second point go down. The thing pops out the ult. My gosh. Oh, the double. And he goes down. Okay. Team Explosive Entanglement again holding at the very last point. A very last point. Explosive Entanglement. A little out of array, but they'll get back in this very shortly. Fantastic Four definitely in the deficit here. Using that team up to keep themselves alive. Using that team up. Thane of Stuff does have an ult. The Gambit ult coming down. Ult to try to counter the Sue ult here. Rokarp actually ends up finding her. Both of the Sues go down. That is definitely a reset. But was it enough? That was a very expensive use of those ults right there. Explosive Entanglement had to use 2 of their Magneto ults in order to get that down. Explosive Entanglement not letting this go down easily. There's a reason they've made it this far. GNX is ready to go on ult. They're taking a slightly different approach here, going a little bit on the wider side. Raid still chilling, ready to go on the ult. Warda ready to go on the ult themselves again too. Maybe using that for a counterplay. Big damage. Thane of Stuff in a bad position here. Remy LeBou on the invisible. GNX popping down the ult. Not getting a whole lot with it. Gamer popping down the ult again. Mr. Fantastic's ult, maybe not one of the strongest. Warda again grabbing up some kills. These Magnetos showing their stuff right now. This Magneto buff going hard. Again, Explosive Entanglement, despite being absolutely swept off the first point, is holding steady on this first checkpoint of the payload. Nanospeed taking big hits here as Sue is just barely able to keep him alive. Barely able to keep him alive. Inviswoman does have an ult ready to go. Nano popping down the ult. Seeing if they can get anything with this here. Gambit pops down the ult. Another Inviswoman ult comes to follow. Roadcarp pops down the ult. Captain Morgan looking to get some kills. Able to find Nano. Grabs up another kill. These Magnetos are carrying their weight tenfold. Tenfold. Gambit's bread has mold. It's a good misheard of that. I like that. I like that. Explosive Entanglement is holding. 30 seconds left on the clock for Fantastic Four to make something happen here. 30 seconds left. Explosive Entanglement. Oh, clobbering time. It doesn't get a whole lot, but one of the Gambits do go down. Thane of Stuff goes down too. Mr. Fantastic popping out his ult. Oh, barely missing the kill on one of the Gambits. Fantastic Four securing up some kills. The domino effect has begun. Can they secure it all the way up to the final point? Mr. Fantastic in an inflated state, continuing to push forward. Raid does have an ult here on one of the Gambits. Deep into the back line here. Overtime continues to clock down. And they have secured that zone. We are not done yet. The Fantastic Four have not surrendered yet. Ult coming down, 2 support ults to counter. Here comes Gorda again to try to shut down the Sue. Looking for her. Not quite able to get it. Not quite able to get it. Gambit's all ready to go on the ult. Raid pops out the ult, but he's stunned. A huge 6-piece stun out of the thing. A huge 6-piece stun. Captain Morgan trying again to shut down the Invisible Woman. Doesn't get it. The value out of that Magneto is so critical for this matchup. So critical for this matchup. Magneto Getting some of them kills. Getting some of them kills. But he's getting backpedaled hard by the Mr. Fantastic rushing forward. He has ult as well. Mr. Fantastic doing a great job of pushing this point forward. They're in the last zone, the last door. Talentless pops down the thing ult. Only grabs one, but it's not enough for a kill. Remy pops down the ult, trying to escort this final push. Captain Morgan pops down the ult, looking for the Sioux. Gets a hit, but not enough for a kill. Mr. Fantastic pops down the ult. There's lots of squishy targets around. Both teams suffering casualties. Both teams suffering casualties. Another one to follow from GNX. Rokarp and Gorda both popping down the Magneto ults. They're both extremely damaged. 21 HP left. He goes down. The Fantastic Four almost at the final push. 4 meters remain. 4 meters remain. Gambit fighting tooth and nail. Explosive Entanglement barely holding on to this final zone. Barely holding on to this final zone. Can Nano be the one that flips it around? Can he be the one that flips it around? He's putting all the damage he can onto the zone. He's giving it absolutely everything they've got. Another Gambit ult's coming down. No teams have any ults ready to go. Fantastic Four will be the first to get theirs up. Talentless grabs up a kill. Big damage on the second, but not enough for the follow-up. He's got the anti-heal on him. That's going to be a big problem for him. 0 HP. He's out. Both teams suffering major casualties. Gambit again able to pop out the ult. Not able to get a lot with it, though. He's barely staying alive. The damage continues to funnel in. Explosive Entanglement down to the final seconds. The final seconds of their overtime. They've got one Mr. Fantastic left, and that is GG. Wow. What a game, dude. These final rounds have been anything but boring. What a freaking tourney, dude. Dude, our torch sucked. Well, yeah, that's what you get. Yeah, dude, it really could have gone. That was absolutely, both of those team ups could have gone either way.
I'm paying to stay on Explosive Entanglement.
Okay, thank you, some guy. Appreciate the 5. Push-up time. All right, how many push-ups do I got to do? I did chest today. This is going to suck. They had a competent torch. They had that, you know. Well, next time, chat, either you'll get in earlier or you'll do the sub thing. Never saw on Mag. You better bring us all the way. Yeah. Torch was a paid actor. It really did seem like Torch was out of his element. He did not look like he knew what he was doing. All right, our final finalist. Fantastic Four have been eliminated. Explosive Entanglement, move on. Oh, gosh darn it. No, I don't want you. Get out of here. All right. Thank you, Grant, for the sub. I appreciate that. We are coming down to the final match. Rocket Network, a relatively new team up versus the brand new hero and the brand new team up of Explosive Entanglement. It all comes down to this. I need everybody who has paid for a spot to just simply give me like a raised hand or a hi, it's me. Just so I make sure. I have to do 2 push-ups. Only 2? That's nothing. 1 sec. Give me that penny. Okay, yeah, hold on a sec. I just
Give
saw
me
your
that
thing
penny.
as I set my thing down. 1 sec. DPC. Okay. All right, here's what I'm going to do here. While I do my push-ups, here's what I'm going to do. Let's have Team 1 be Team Rocket Network and Team 2 be Team Explosive Entanglement, and I'll just swap who's on offense or defense, okay? So once again, Team 1, Rocket Network, Team 2, Explosive Entanglement. Okay? If you've paid for a spot, make sure that you get on those teams. And I'll swap them up accordingly. All right, let me go do a push-up. Yeah, my chest is a little sore. Not too bad, though. I did we should be good. All right. Pick Nano was there last game. Yes, that is true. He was the torch, was he not? Thank you. Thank you, Nano. Okay. Pick someone so I can join for Gambit. All right, cool, cool, cool. We got everybody? Is everybody on their appropriate teams? If you're not on your correct team, if you have paid and you are not on your correct team, I need you to speak up now or forever hold your peace. This is the final game of the night. This is going to decide it all. Winner takes all. And this is going to be a game. If someone needs any's in game chat. All right, predictions up. Okay. Is everyone on their appropriate teams? Team 1 is supposed to be Rocket Network. Team 2 is meant to be the Explosive Entanglement. Hot take or at least drinkable coffee temperature take. You can remove 2 of Gambit's raise flush effects, maybe even his Slammy, and Gambit still be a serviceable hero. I think if he was just his primary, his Slam, and his ult, he would still be good. Just like if those did a little bit more, you know? He does too many things. I kind of agree with that. All my savings on Mag just because. All right. Rocket's taking it. Yeah, this is going to be the closest one, I feel. Or it could be a complete blowout. Let's see. All right, everyone got the predictions in. Are we set? I'm going to randomize the team's positioning. Here we go. Here it is. Let's do this. Wait, I want to be Rocket? Yeah, it's just randomizing who's team 1 or who's team 2. You should stay on the same team. Yeah, you're good. All my points on Rocket, yeah. I missed gambling. Time to lock in, chat. This is for all of the marbles. Rocket's been hoarding them. It's not acceptable. Fire Falcon lock in. They do get a Star-Lord. They get 2 Star-Lords. I love marbles, yes. I've heard. Jeff fan, let's go. Yeah, poor Jeff. All right. The final game. All or nothing. Rocket Network versus Explosive Entanglement. The new kid on the block versus a slightly less new kid on the block. IDK last match had me worried for Rocket Network. It's true, yeah. It's true. It all comes down to this. All the burritos on this one, yes. Will Team Minds be able to beat Team Kinetics? Domination, yes, so it's going to be a fair fight one way or the other. Penny can set up, it might be over. It's going to be tough because Mag is one of the best matchups against Penny. Here it comes. The final game. It begins. Both teams relatively fast, too. What the hell? That was interesting. Okay, Explosive Entanglement, Rocket Network. The match begins. Damage on both sides. No one's able to really secure any kills here. Healing is high. DPC a little overextended. That anti-heal going pretty hard. Captain Morgan secures the kill on DPC. Talentless diving into what they can on the backline here. Able to use that teleporter to get the heck out of dodge. Healing coming out here from both teams. Explosive Entanglement in a position that's a little bit precarious here. They dive through. Both Captain Morgan, Roadcarp, and Fire Falcon all in the Magnetos, diving that damage forward, putting pressure onto the BRBs. Rocket Network has the most losses, most deaths so far, but neither team is yielding the zone. Both teams are completely folded in over each other. As yet another Rocket Network member falls. Trust Table the first to grab up the ult here, and their Explosive Entanglement's the first to grab up the zone. The double combo here from both Rocket and Penny. Following up closely behind is Talentless, but he gets shut down immediately. Jenny Nitro putting in as much damage as she can, but she also goes down. Rocket Network really struggling right now, as Explosive Entanglement is absolutely just shoving them back into spawn. One kill after another. DPC keeping themselves alive, trying to stay on top of it. Egg Sniffer keeping them up. 2, 3, 4 ults ready to go on Explosive Entanglement. They tried a combo out earlier. Didn't happen a whole lot out of the Team Rocket. Gambits are chilling in the back. There's hard to put any pressure back here. They don't have the ability to put as much pressure back there as they'd like. DPC popping out the ult, escorting everyone to the zone. Huge amount of damage come out of those Magnetos, though. Egg Sniffer drops down the ult to keep everyone alive. DPC able to get onto the zone, but not able to secure much. FaZe popping down the ult, dodging the Magneto, just barely. Damage coming in, trying to find the Gambits in the background, finds one. Allegedly pops down the Gambit ult. That's definitely going to keep his team alive. Team Rocket is not looking good. Not able to get there even a single percentage on that zone. Explosive Entanglement comfortably controlling the game, 80% right now. Comfortably controlling the game. No ults on deck for Team Rocket. It might be over. UGA popping down the ult. Making sure it's not over just yet. Rokarp grabs a double on 2 of the squishy targets. Plenty of damage pouring into the zones via the mines. But it's not going to be enough as Team Rocket bleeding out their last death. Not able to make it. Explosive entanglement. Holding comfortably. This is where Rocket Network took my wife, Magneto. Cowabunga. What the hell? Maybe it was just the map.
Wait, shields? Sweet.
30 seconds before you
Rocket Network has got to come up with a different strategy for round 2. Otherwise, it is over for them. They've got to come up with a different strategy. They've got to do something about the Gambits in the backline. That's their problem right now. Rocket Network is really good about fighting things head on. But the Gambits are so good at keeping things alive that it does not matter.
battle starts in 5.
If the Pennies can start getting burst kills on Magnetos, which is a big ask, maybe they have a shot. Here we go.
Capture the mission area.
Setting up for yet another round.
You're up, money. You expecting Peter Parker? Please.
Oh, Fire Falcon might be DCing. He's had issues with it in the past.
Just who Gambit was the roof. Hey, hit shit hard.
Trusted Table does have an ult here, so does Jenny. Both teams, we've seen this before, both teams kind of exchange each other's damage. Rocket Network, first to pop ult. Gambit immediately to follow. Diving deep into the enemies in the back line. Not able to get a lot with it though, as Rocket Network is starting to suffer losses. Talentless also has an ult, but most of their team is down. Fire Falcon and Captain Morgan both ready to go on Magneto ults. Here's the counter. Damage onto some of the tanks, but that's not going to be enough. More damage continuing to pour in. Egg Sniffer pops down the ult, trying to keep his team alive, trying to supply that extra bit of damage. Popping up the ult. Taze Elmo trying to deal damage onto the Gambits, but he just can't get through the wall of Magnetos. He just can't get through the wall of Magnetos. DPC popping out the ult from Team Rocket Network with UGA coming to follow through. Putting big damage on the Magnetos, but again, it's not enough. They need something more severe. Quack pops out the ult, keeping the Magnetos alive. Rokarp's ready to go on ult if need be. Using that team up for big damage, Rokarp secures a kill. Neither team has been able to capture yet. Neither team has been able to secure a zone. Rokarp pops up the ult. Big hits. Big hits. Talentless trying to put damage into the background, but gets nothing. Again, hitting a wall of Magnetos. An absolute wall of Magnetos. Trusted Table. Neither team has been able to capture the zone yet. Explosive Entanglement is just a few inches away from getting it. Just a few inches away.
Time for some fire.
Jenny trying to secure up some kills with the mines. Not really getting what she's looking for there. Egg Sniffer's in a bad position here as the team at Rocket Network is having to fall back and regroup. Explosive Entanglement finally starting to get some pressure onto the zone. Percentage. Finding these BRBs in the back. Gambit's just so versatile about dealing damage as well as getting heals. Keeping himself alive. Jenny and Egg Sniffer both popping ults to try to combo each other. Taze Elmo immediately to follow as well. Pumping as much damage as they can in. The group's able to get up a kill. Can they get more? Unfortunately, no. Only 1 kill out of 3 ults is a rough exchange. The Pennies doing their best to focus up the Gambits. Absolutely doing their best to try to focus up the Gambits. DPC popping out the ult here. But again, another Gambit ult coming down. It's just so much healing coming through. DPC is having a hard time fighting any damage here. UGA's ready to go on their ults. Will they pop or will they wait? Looks like they're going to wait here. Captain Morgan and Fire Falcon ready to go on their ults. Again, another Gambit ult coming down. Yet another Gambit ult coming down. Grocarp and Captain Morgan seeing if they could try to get rid of the Star-Lord ult. Not even necessary. Talentless again, just struggling to get anything as that wall of Magnetos meets him with very little issue. Very little issue. Rocket Network now into a bad position there in overtime. Jenny Nitro popping the ult into the backline again, trying to get anything that they can. Anything that they can on those Gambits. It's just not enough. There's just too much healing. There's just too much shielding. Egg Sniffer has an ult. He's popping down the BRB. He pops up the ult. Can Rocket Network actually get any kills here? We've seen that this point is the point that ends up running super long. Fire Falcon grabs a kill. He's got ults ready to go if need be. He's continuing to just chunk damage into the Rocket Network. Again, the adaptability of Gambit goes down immediately. Fire Falcon, and that is it. Gambit Network had no answers. Absolutely no answers to Explosive Entanglement. All right, chat. I need everyone to shout out your in-game name. I will pick somebody to be the skin giveaway. Congratulations, Explosive Entanglement. They take the whole tourney. Let's take a look-see.
F the rat and his friends.
Yeah, not a fan of the rat. There it is. There's your standings right there. Explosive Entanglement, Rocket Network. I just realized this is covering stuff. Rocket Network, Fantastic Four, and Jeff Nato. The furthest, the bestest, the decided strongest team up in Marvel Rivals. Congratulations. Let's give away a skin.
I felt like we would have BNB as 303. None of us knew how to play Star-Lord.
Yeah, a lot of you were really struggling with Star-Lord. I agree with that. A lot of you were really struggling with that. Okay. Let's pick a winner, shall we? What for Wanda? What a name. All right, I'm going to scroll. Get your names in. I'm going to do a little randomization here. Okay, congratulations to Guarda74. You are the winner of a fancy schmancy new skin. Do me a favor and send me an in-game friend request here and tell me which skin that you want. Let me go ahead and back up here. Head on over to the store. Congratulations to Guarda. Send me a friend request, Guarda. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Thank you guys for the continued support. If you guys enjoy this content, you want to keep us going, subs, channel members, donations are all extremely appreciated right now. You guys know I've got a lot going on. I really appreciate it. There he is. All right, let's get him his skin here. Oh, there's like a button I gotta press, right? Not ignore. Add. Really? There's got to be a button for this, right? Where's the button for this? Accept square. There we go. All right, Guarda, what do you want? GG say blame it on the torch, yeah. Invisible Woman wedding skin. What an interesting choice. Okay. Is it here? I could probably do it from the other. So let's go from the actual heroes thing here. Invisible Man. Oh, I'm right on it. Cosmetics and the wedding skin. Can I gift this? I gotta be able to gift this, right? There we go. Perfect. Okay. I want to gift. Is it the bundle? I guess I gotta gift the bundle. You know what? You can get the bundle. I'll give you the bundle. Guarda. Oh, I missed something. Getting married next week. Oh, congratulations. Very nice. Good shit, DPC. Love to hear that. Yo, my chat actually has a life. That's crazy. Congratulations, DPC. That's cool. Glad for you. Glad for you. Lol, W, thank you for the bundle. It's y'all. Y'all, listen, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here if y'all didn't support us. So it's just me giving a little portion of it back. You know? I appreciate you guys. I know that it's been kind of interesting seeing this channel do what it's been doing, but again, I appreciate you guys. Let me get this in here. Do I have enough? I do not. Okay. 1 second. I need to hide my credit card information. How much do I need? I need this bundle. Man, I gotta spend the 20. Unfortunate. 1 second, y'all. Did it work? Okay, it worked. What's the 3 numbers on the back? What are the funniest 3 numbers? Up 777. Yeah. I got it. Did that work? There we go. Cool. All right. 3.1. Ooh, 3.14. That's a good choice too. My boy Magneto won, and I'm getting a whole bundle. Best day of my life. Here you go. Congratulations, Gorda. Did it go? There it goes. Okay. There you go. The full bundle for you, sir. Make sure you got it. Yep. Awesome. All right, cool. Once again, guys, thank you so much for the support. It really does mean a lot. This allows me to gift it back out to y'all. I really do appreciate it. Expect a video on this coming up soon. I'm on the wrong screen. Expect a video on this coming up soon. Friday is going to be part 1, and then next Friday will probably be part 2. In between then, we'll have some other streams going down. Once again, we stream Mondays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Mondays and Saturdays at 5, Sundays at around 10-ish Pacific time. So join us for that. Make sure you're subs, following, all the other stuff. Check us on the Patreon. You know the drill. Anyway, well, we also have a Discord too. You can just ! Discord for that, or you can go into the description if you're on YouTube. Anyway, congratulations, Gorda. Congratulations, Explosive Entanglement. Bless your faces. Deuces.